Victory Football is on the air, live from Muskogee, Oklahoma, Hilldale High School Stadium for a 3A district matchup featuring the Victory Conquerors versus Hilldale High School. My name is Al Cap, and my broadcast partner tonight is Michael Cap, because Mike McNamer is off in Washington, D.C., and Mike and I are going to bring you the exciting football action tonight. This is Victory Football's 7th game of the season. Victory has a 4-2 record, and uncharacteristically, Victory has dropped the last 2 games. 2 weeks ago, Victory lost a heartbreaker to Shakota High School, and last week, Victory hosted the Demons from Beggs and lost another close game that wasn't decided until the final minute. But tonight, it's the Hilldale Hornets in a key 3A district game that Victory will need to win to keep in the running for a home playoff game during the postseason. It's a beautiful night tonight. The temperature's in the lower 60s. Kickoff is set for 7:30. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Victory Football Network. We'd like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at Victory Football Live. And now you can email us your comments. Just go to vcsfootball@gmail.com and let us know how we're doing. We like to give shout-outs to our Victory fans. That's vcsfootball@gmail.com to give us your comments. And if you'd like to help sponsor the broadcast, the Victory Media Class can help produce commercials to make your business known to the Victory Football family. Just contact the Victory Athletic Department to become a Victory broadcasting partner.
Second down and 10 for the Conquerors. The Victory could use a big play here. Hands under center. Takes the snap, hands off on a draw to John Michael Hill. He gets through the line, a gaping hole in the middle of the line. Sidesteps the man at the 25. Lots of room to run. 50, 45, 41 man to beat. 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! John Michael Hill. Touchdown! Victory's back in it. Ties the game with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Matt Tedescucci gets the play from the sidelines. He gets the ball, a straight drop back, and throws the ball over the middle. It's complete to Evan Rowland. He catches the ball at the 30, down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Evan Rowland, touchdown! Evan Rowland, number 15, made a great play on the ball. He actually ran a little post pattern about 15 yards. He cut it up the middle, and Tedescucci just hit him right in the numbers. The defense was there, but they couldn't catch him, and Evan Rowland streaks right down the middle of the field, and that actually looked like a really good play and touchdown right there, and that's that passing game that they've been working on all summer in the 7x7 drills. Quarterback now, Dewey quarterback, operating out got shotgun. He stands about 4 yards back behind the center. He pitches, but he's destroyed by big number 75. Trey Smith puts the lumber to him, about a 7-yard loss there.
Great job by Trey playing off the block and going and making a play.
I mean, he just destroyed his guy at the line of scrimmage, and then the quarterback was actually going to try and run a little option, but he kind of fumbled the snap there. It looked like just a little bit, and that half a second right there was all Trey needed. And it is a deep kick back. Andre Wiley all the way back up to the goal line. He brings it out to the 10, out to the 15. He's hit there. Out to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Here goes Andre to the 40, down to the 47. He could go down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Conquerors! Touchdown! Andre Wiley all the way 100 yards for the touchdown. You got to hear the crowd on that one, folks. Man, woman, and child, that put him in the out.
That's not a score record, Al. I can remember in the 11 years we've been playing football, anyone go 100 yards.
Caleb Bowen now operates out of the shotgun. He rolls to his left, and he throws the ball deep into the end zone, and it is caught and touchdown! Touchdown. Was that Daniel King on the reception?
Daniel King.
Daniel King runs a nice little out pattern. He runs from his wide receiver position to the left side, runs straight up the field and curls around in the end zone. And Caleb Bowen found him in the end zone and hits him. Daniel King had to jump a little bit, not quite the acrobatic touchdown and catch that he made when he made the interception last week at Shakota. But I tell you what, we'll take it.
We would like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at victoryfootball.com. We'll be back after a quick timeout. You're listening to the Victory Football Network. And now it's time for our season highlights portion of the broadcast, where we play highlights of previous games.
Broken up by number 9, Tyler Fisher-Ellis. And Jones High School is going to have to punt the ball, and the Conquerors are going to get the ball back. Caleb Calhoun and Tyler Hicks now in the ball game for the Conquerors. A couple of good-looking freshmen. Caught by number 15, Ty Roberts, and a nice gain out to the 35-yard line. First down and 10 Conquerors. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. He's got Luke Worley in the fullback position. And he hands off to Luke Worley. He's at the 5. No, he's stuffed at the line. And he bounces off and he scores. Touchdown, Conquerors. Calhoun now in the backfield, calls his starting count. He's got Miguel Adeshakon in the backfield, the lone tailback. And he gives on a handoff to Miguel Adeshakon. He's up to the 15 to the 5. Touchdown, Conquerors. A huge hole opened up by Jonah Morrow, Solomon Godwin, Matt Lewis. They were all up there. Nice hole, nice play there by that offensive line. Big tackle there by Jake Lane. Tackle for a loss. He charged in from his linebacker position and made the tackle. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. Rolls to his left, throws the ball deep down the field. He's got PJ to the 5, to the 10, touchdown! PJ McLaughlin, touchdown! Big number 60, Noah Tedescucci. Josh Redmond, Matt Lewis also there. That's the offensive line. They've been anchoring that offensive line all season long now. And the Drones quarterback throws the ball deep down the field, and it's intercepted by number 10. Solomon Thomas has got it. He's down to the 30, down the 25, 10-5, touchdown! Number 10, Solomon Thomas, has got his first pick of the season, and he goes for 6. I tell you what, it's only third quarter, and Josh Redmond's already got 16 tackles. Here's the Lighthouse quarterback on a quick sweep. Oh, and he's tackled by John Michael Terry. Big number 82 comes in, sacks the quarterback for a 4-yard loss. And now the Conquerors are kind of backed up into their own end zone. Keats Calhoun stands at about the 2-yard line. Third down and 8 to go. The Conquerors have to go 8 yards to get a first down. Shiloh has taken back the momentum from the Conquerors. And here's Keats Calhoun. He operates out of the shotgun. He drops straight back to throw. He's got Jacoby Hicks over the middle. Jacoby Hicks to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. He could go down to the 40, the 30. Touchdown, Conquerors. 92 yards, Keats Calhoun to Jacoby Hicks. We've been saying that combination all night tonight. Keats Calhoun now drops straight back to throw. He throws over to the left side. He's got Emmanuel Adeshakon. Emmanuel to the 50, down to the 40. He could go all the way, down to the 30, down to the 20. Touchdown! Conquerors! Emmanuel Adeshakon took the ball at about the 50, went all the way, sidestepped a man, then stiffed arm a guy at the 30, and he scores a touchdown for the Conquerors, and the Conquerors are up by 20. And Okmulgee has just scored their first touchdown of the night. And now set to kick off for the Okmulgee Bulldogs. Number 12, he's set to kick it deep, back deep for the Conquerors. Number 15, Ty Roberts. And let's see what the Conquerors can do here. Here is the kick, and it's a deep kick. Takes Ty, and Ty Roberts going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He takes it up to the 20. Up through the middle now. He's up to the 30, up to the 40. Ty Roberts has got a crease. He slips off to the right side. He's to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
All right, well, we are broadcasting live from Hilldale, Oklahoma, Hilldale High School Stadium, and we are standing right here on the 50-yard line, getting ready for the Hilldale Hornets versus the Victory Conquerors. My name is Al Cap. My broadcast partner here is Michael Cap. Mike McNamer is taking a trip to Washington, D.C., and so he's got several students there that he's there. And Mike McNamer, I know you're listening to us in Washington, D.C. Go ahead and give me a text. Tell me that you're listening, and we'll give you a quick shout-out. Michael Cap, what's it look like out there on the field?
Well, you know, it's actually a pretty beautiful night.
probably the low 80s, going to drop into the 70s after the kickoff here. And, light breeze, not very much wind at all. But, it looks like a pretty good night for football. All right, well, the Victory Conquerors are taking the field. They had the captains out on the field. I did not see, I was setting up the equipment. They did not see who had won the toss, but Victory is going to be kicking off to start this first quarter of play. The Victory Conquerors coming off the last two games that we played are defeats. We lost a close one to Shakota and then a close one at home last week to Biggs. Uncharacteristically, because, Michael, it was the first time in 28 games that Victory had a regular season defeat.
Yeah, and, in two back-to-back consecutively, it definitely hurts the morale of the team a little bit, but I know they've been preparing all week, and it looks like they're ready to go here. Their warm-up looks really good, and we'll just see how they come out. I expect them to come out here firing.
All right, Daniel Carasani is set to kick off from the 40-yard line. He's up with the ball and kicked a little low liner, thinking about the 15-yard line, just dribbled there quick, and now he's up to the 20, up to the 25, up to the 30. He's got to see him going to the outside down the 35, and now net tackle at about the 40-yard line. So a good return by the Hilldale Hornets here at Hilldale High School, folks, and it is a beautiful night. We are proud to be here. It's wonderful to be here. We're sitting right on about the 49-yard line, and so we've got great seats for the game. We're proud to bring you all of the play-by-play of this game. This is a key game for the Victory Conquerors. They have to win this game to actually get a home field playoff game that they're going to get here in about 5 weeks. So we're going to see how they do here. Here's the opening play. The quarterback now operating out of the shotgun. He's got 2 men in the backfield and then 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Victory Conquerors in their base 4-3 defense. And here's the quarterback now takes the count. Inside handoff now to the tailback. And he's got a little bit of a seam up to the 40, up to the 43-yard line. And Michael, Hilldale likes to run the football.
Yeah, they're going to operate with that two-back set for the whole night. And it's going to be tough. They're going to be doing a lot of misdirection, a lot of little play-action reads. Quarterback can move, too. So, you always got to make sure you got someone accounted for to take the quarterback. And we'll see how Victory lines up here.
Clock is running. Quarterback now stops straight back to throw. Throws a little swing pass to the receiver. He's up to the 50, up to the 47-yard line of Victory. And that is good enough for a Hilldale first down. So we came into the ball game knowing, I saw a little bit of film on Hilldale that they could actually run more than what they throw, and they're on second down. They threw the ball for about a 7-yard gain and a first down. Now the quarterback, as the clock is stopped here with 11 minutes and 15 seconds left to play, the ball is on the 47-yard line of Victory in this opening drive. Now an inside handoff. He's got a lot of room up the middle, down to the 39-yard line of the Conquerors, and that could be enough for. Is that enough for another first down, Michael?
Yeah, looks like it. Hilldale is spreading them out wide. The quarterbacks, they're playing off the receiver, and they're running up the middle, and they're swinging it out wide, really keeping Victory on their toes.
All right, second down and 2 now for the Hilldale Hornets. Clock is running 10 minutes and 52 seconds left to play. And now the quarterback drops straight back to throw, no pressure. He throws the ball deep down the field, and it's going to get almost knocked out of bounds by the defender. Their defender on the play was Tyler Fisher-Ellis, and he knocked the ball out of the receiver's hands just as he was catching the ball. A good play by the Conqueror defense.
Well, that ball was thrown real early, and Tyler didn't quite know where the ball was, and after the ball was already in the air, he was going up for it, and he was looking back and couldn't find the ball, and luckily it was thrown a little too far outside. But incomplete. We're here at third and short.
Third down and 2 now. The Hilldale Hornets are going to be in 4-down territory. They have got pink socks on and pink tape to wrap around their shoes for a pink out night. Inside handoff now to the tailback, and he's going to rush for 4, 5, 6 yards up the middle, and good for another Hilldale first down. And it kind of looks like, Michael, that the Hilldale Hornets can kind of run at will, at least on this opening drive.
Yeah, they got to be careful because they snuck up the safeties a little bit 2 plays ago. Got a deep bomb down the sideline, and they're going to bring the safeties up and try to stop the run. And you just got to be careful. You don't get beat deep with a little post pattern over the middle.
We've got no safeties deep. The cornerbacks are kind of on an island here. They'd be open to a quick slant. Now inside handoff to another tailback. He's all the way down to about the 23-yard line, and that might be another first down or at least second down and 1 or 2. Let's see where they're going to spot it. We're going to have to figure out a way. This is a big offensive line for the Hornets, Michael.
Yeah, they definitely got some big boys up there, and they got the fullbacks in there, and
All right, so 2nd down and 1 now, inside handoff, and enough for another first down. And the Hilldale Hornets are still running the ball, and we are trying to get our mic levels all fixed up. And everybody, we appreciate you listening to us on the Victory Football Network. We kind of want to see how we're sounding here, so let me just see. I gotta have to get my glasses on and take a look at a text here. Is that for me? All right, so now first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Quarterback now rolls out to his right. He's got a lot of pressure. Matt Lewis takes him down right there at about the 28-yard line.
And that was a big play there. Just got a lot of penetration there into the backfield. And was able to take down for a really good loss, 2nd and long. And let's see if Hilldale can get out of this hole here.
All right, now first down and 10. So that 2nd down and 18 for the Hilldale Hornets. Nice play by the Conquerors. And now here the quarterback drops straight back. So he's got a wide open receiver close to the end zone. Falls incomplete. No flags on the play. Great defense by Jacoby Hicks and Tyler Fisher-Ellis.
Yeah,
now the Conquerors.
Yeah, great defense there. You know, they actually had him swallowed up. Looks like he had a step, but as soon as that ball got thrown, they swarmed and they were able to close him down pretty quickly. And he really didn't have a chance of catching the ball. If anything, it was going to be picked off.
All right, well, we are trying to work on our mic levels and stuff like that, folks. If you got my phone number, text me 918-381-8521, and let us know how we're sounding. That way we can kind of get this worked out. And now here's the quarterback. He drops straight back and throws. He's got some pressure. Here's John Michael Terry chasing him. He's going to sack him back there at the 35, and the Conquerors are holding and knocking him backward.
Man, he had nowhere to go there. And just wasn't able to escape, and had a little bit of a rollout, but his man on the sideline just wasn't open, and he had nowhere to go.
And now it is going to be 4th down and 18 from the 34-yard line. 4th down and 18. Hilldale now off quarterback, operating out of the shotgun, drops straight back and throw. He's going to throw the ball deep into the end zone again. Tyler Fisher-Ellis is there, and it's knocked away, incomplete, and the Conquerors hold, change of possession. Nice play by the Conquerors. Now it's going to be first down and 10 for the Conquerors. They're coming back on offense. We do have a flag out on the play. Mike, can you see what happened there?
I didn't see what happened. It looks like
they're going to call interference of some kind, I'm sure. Going way back there in the backfield. That's going to be a first down and 10 for them. It was 4th and 18. The ball was at the 34-yard line. They're moving it up 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. And that's still going to be 4th down. It looks like 4th down and 10, but they get another shot at it. Let's see what we're going to do here. 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to play. 4th down and 9 now. The ball is on the 19-yard line. It was on the 34-yard line. Conquerors have got a chance to hold them again, hold them out of the end zone. This is the opening drive for the Hilldale Hornets. 4th down and 9. Quarterback now takes an inside handoff. He's going to throw the ball deep downfield. No, he's got a lot of pressure. He's going to be tackled by John Michael Terry. John Michael Terry's made 3 great tackles right here in this opening drive for the Conquerors, and he has been shown his D1 stuff, Michael.
Man, I got to tell you, when Hilldale gets backed up and they got to throw, they do not look near as dangerous as they do when they're in, you know, first and manageable, second and manageable, and they can just run those draw plays. When you put them back there, they cannot get open. Victory secondary just swallowing up all the receivers.
Keith Calhoun trots out onto the field now. First down and 10 for the Conquerors. He gets the ball inside handoff to Miguel Adeshka, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He took the ball over on the 26-yard line, and he didn't make it to the 25. Let's see where they're going to slot it at about the 24-yard line. So loss of a couple on the play. Here it's going to be second down now and 12. Second down and 12 from the 24-yard line. Keith operating out of the shotgun, and he looks over to the sideline to get the play that the coaches send in. Hilldale Hornets have got a big defensive line, a big offensive line, and they stuffed the Conquerors on that first play. Now second down and 12. Keith looks down the field. He's going to be sacked. Sacked way back at about the 12-yard line. Miguel Adeshkan had his blocker, but then released him. He thought Keith was going to roll to his left, but instead Keith rolled to his right, and Michael, that wasn't the way to go.
No, absolutely not. And you know, it looked like Deshcon was just holding him, and he was just going to try to guide him away. But it looks like they're just on a different page with Keith and just blocked him right into him.
Third down and 21 now. Conquerors are backed up, and they've got to get all the way to the 36-yard line for a first down and 10. Coaches have got to drop something, and here's a draw play to Keith Calhoun, and he's going to be tackled at about the 20-yard line. So trying to get just some of that back, and now they're going to go back into punt formation and punt now fourth down, and let's call it about 15, maybe 16-yard lines. Fourth down and 16, balls on the 20, and Keith Calhoun drops deep into punt formation. And the return guy for Hilldale is standing all the way back at about the 50. So they're going to get good field position right here. See what the Conquerors can do here on the punt. Keith gets the ball, and nice little high kick, and a nice kick. It takes about the 50-yard line, and it's going to be a fair catch right at the 50. So Michael on the second possession for Hilldale with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. No score, folks. This is going to be Hilldale's second possession. The Conquerors are in for a dogfight tonight.
Yeah, you know, and I just want to go back to that third down. You know, some of our listeners, you know, might be thinking, you know, why are we running a quarterback draw, you know, on third 21? But, you know, you got to think, you know, we're all backed up all the way to our own 15, and we're on the road, and, you know, pretty unlikely we're going to pick up 21 on that. And so just let Keith run it, see if he can make a play. And
he slipped one more tackle.
Yeah, there was really only one guy in the middle. He was close to breaking it.
Tackle, so. All right, here we go. Hilldale now, quarterback. A little swing pass to the receiver, and he's up to the 50. He's going to be tackled by Jacoby Hicks and a bunch of other guys. Also out there, but John Michael Terry gets over there. Luke Worley's also over there. Nice tackle by the Conquerors. No gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 10. Second down and 10. Let's call it again. They're going to give him 1 yard on the play. So it's going to be second down and 9. Ball's right on the 50-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Clock is running. And now the quarterback operating on the second. He's got two tailbacks in the backfield with him. And he gives it a little inside handoff to the tailback. And he's stuffed right there at a line of scrimmage, but squirts free for a couple. And it's going to be second down and 7. Michael a little bit better on this drive for the Conquerors, stopping them here on first and second down.
Well, you know, Hilldale's pretty much calling the same exact plays they called them the first drive, and Victory's got their number now. And, you know, if they're trying to make a pass, you know, anywhere past, 5 yards, they're not successful at all. The only thing they've been able to do is throw it, swing it out wide to the wide receivers behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 6 now. Quarterback rolls to his right. He's going to throw the ball deep down the field. It's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted by Keith Calhoun. He's up there, up to the 30, 35, up to the 40, up to the 50-yard line, and knocked out of bounds. Nice play, Keith Calhoun. Wow. He was back there playing in that safety position, and Keith just played center field there, Michael, and came all the way back there and made the interception. Ties up the sidelines. He got all the way up to almost the 50-yard line, and it's going to be first down and 10 for the Conquerors. Nice play. We want to give a quick shout-out to Gabe, who's listening to us in Oklahoma City. He says the broadcast is looking good. And I tell you what, folks, just give us a text and let us know that you're listening. 918-381-8521. Give me a text, and we'll give you a shout-out on the air. Here's an inside handoff to Miguel Deshcon. He squirts ahead for about 3 yards. Now the Conquerors have got to get some momentum going here, Michael, on offense.
Well, you know, they've got the big boys in there. They got Worley in there now at fullback. And looks like they're just going to run it with Deshcon, just see if we can punch it down. Hilldale's got a big offensive line, but they don't have the size on the defensive end. And so look for them to kind of run it up the middle here just to see what they can get.
All right, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to play. Keith now throws the ball to Jacoby Hicks, the slant banner, and that's their bread and butter play. That's going to be enough for the first Conqueror. First down all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Nice play, nice throwing catch of Michael. That's that slant pattern that you see when you went to Shiloh and saw them run that play. And now first down and 10, balls on the 35-yard line. Inside handoff to Miguel Deshcon, and he's ahead, rumbles ahead for 2 or 3 yards, down to about the 32-yard line. Miguel Deshcon, kind of a load to bring down. Took 4 or 5 of the Hilldale Hornets to bring them down. Going to bring up second down and 7 now. Ball's on the 32-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure if Hilldale actually had done their scouting report, because the cornerback that's playing on Jacoby Hicks is at least 9 yards off him, and that's how they were able to get that slant pass, and so if they're going to give him that much space, we're going to look to hit it to him all the game.
And now 2nd down and 7, inside handoff to Luke Worley. He's ahead for maybe 1 yard. And actually they're kind of backing him up a little bit for no gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7, Miguel Nadeshikon in the backfield. And here are the Conquerors. It looks like we've got a flag. Like offside on the Hilldale Hornets. So the Conquerors are going to get close to a first down. It was 3rd down and 7. So that's going to be 3rd down and 2 now. Ball's going to be on about the 30. That's the 26-yard line.
27, yeah.
All right, here we go, folks. Well, Conquerors desperately need to get on the board here. No score. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in this opening quarter. This is the 2nd possession for the Conquerors. And now quick pitch to Miguel Nadeshikon running left. He slipped the tackle inside the 30. Now down to about the 25. And I think he got the first down, Michael. Did you see it?
Yeah, I believe they're going to give him the first down. The sticks are moving.
First down and 10 for the Conquerors. Nice play. That's the first time, Michael, that I've actually seen a quick little pitch to the tailback. That's a new wrinkle that the coaches have thrown in this week for the Hilldale Hornets.
Yeah, just give it to Nadeshikon there on the edge and just let him sweep around and see if he can find that seam.
All right, Keith now. And he fumbled the ball. He's going to get tackled for a loss at about the 32-yard line. And Keith was looking to fake that inside handoff on Miguel, but it kind of bounced off his hands. And so that's a loss of about, let's call it about 7 or so. Back to the, Michael, is that about the 30-yard line?
It looks like right at the 30, and he was just took his eyes off the ball, didn't quite catch the ball first, and he was looking at that defensive end trying to read him for the play, and didn't quite get his hands on the ball the way he wanted to.
All right, so here he is. Conquerors now, 2nd down and 16. Inside handoff to Miguel Nadeshikon, who really squirts free for 5 or 6 yards, down to about the 22-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8 or so for the Conquerors. It's 4th down territory anyway, Michael. So the coaches have a couple plays here to play with. We've really not thrown anything deep. We just thrown that one slant pattern to Jacoby Hicks. 3rd down now and 8. Inside handoff to Keats. Now he's going to keep the ball and go up the middle. And Michael, did he kind of fumble the
well, it looks like that they were operating on maybe a silent count or on another count, and the center, I think, snapped it too soon. He snapped it on the first go-round. He's supposed to snap it on the second call for it. And none of the victory players were expecting the ball to be snapped, so the line didn't get a push. They didn't get off, and Keith just had to kind of scramble and try to, get back up to the line of scrimmage and not losing the yardage.
4th down and 8 now. Ball's on the 22. Keith rolls to his left, throws the ball deep down the field. He's got a receiver, P.J. McLaughlin, down to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 Conquerors. And a nice throw by Keith Calhoun because he had 2 guys right in his face. He threw the ball on a dart to P.J. McLaughlin. First reception for P.J.
Yep, on the left hash, rolling to his left. P.J. goes out, a little 10-yard curl, and turned around, and the ball was right in his numbers as soon as he turned around. It's a great throw by Keith.
1st down and 10. I'm just surprised we do anything but hand off to Miguel. Here's P.J. in motion to the right inside. Here's Miguel. He's going to score. Looks like down to the 5, down to the 4. And touchdown, Conquerors. I wasn't sure that he got in there because he was stuffed right there at about the goal line. And I wasn't sure if he scored it free and got it, but touchdown Conquerors.
Just kept those legs pumping, and he had 2 or 3 Hilldale players that were in front of him. He just kind of kept going. He kind of jumped over the top and was able to fall into the end zone.
And with 55 seconds left to go in this first quarter, Conquerors take a 6-0 lead on the Hilldale Hornets. Now the kick down up and good. Daniel Carasani on for that extra point attempt from the hold of Jacoby Hicks.
Well, now that was a lot more confident of a drive there for victory. Now on the first drive, they got backed up and had a big sack that kind of put them in a hole, but they didn't quite make any mistakes on that scoring drive. And when you're able to consecutively make positive plays, positive yards, and you can get down the field. Victory is going to be very hard to stop today when they're not having any miscues and when they're able to just kind of call the plays that they want to call. They haven't been able to stop a Nadeshikon, and so if he's going to be able to keep running well, it's just keep feeding him.
We appreciate everybody listening to us on the Victory Football Network. Now folks, next week the Victory Conquerors go also on the road to Rogers High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to also be broadcasting that game. We get to broadcast all of the away football games. Broadcasting that one. Mike McDade will be back there with me for that game. Tulsa Rogers next week. Kickoff at 7:30. And now with 55 seconds left to go, here is the kick to Hilldale. And they are going to get the ball at about the 15-yard line, squirting up the sideline, down to the 20 to the 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Out there, number 20, knocking them out of bounds for the Conquerors. And now it's going to be first down and 10 for Hilldale.
And we'll see what Hilldale comes out with now. They weren't successful on that second drive. Victory was definitely able to, predict what their offensive plays calls were going to be. So it looks like they may have to dig a little deeper into the playbook. And, it throws a couple wrinkles at Victory, but it also calls plays for Hilldale that they're not familiar with. So could be mistakes on their end of the ball as well.
First down and 10 now, inside handoff, and no gain on the play. Big stop there by number 34, Josh Redmond. He gets the ball, he makes a stop for no gain. So the Conquerors on first down and 10 have made the first stop.
Well, and just too predictable, really, from Hilldale. Just lined him in the eye, and just a simple little stunt, to the right. Victory had three guys there just waiting for him.
Second down and 10 now, ball's on the 27. Here's Hilldale. Now the quarterback drops straight back to throw, looking down the field. He's got a complete out to the 35, up to the 40, and knocked down there. Rolls ahead to about the 42-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a Hilldale first down.
Well, it's a little play action there. The same play they just ran, and play action rolled to the right, and the tight end came from the weak side, and the linebackers didn't pick him up, and was able just to throw it. Found the soft spot in the zone, and was able to get a completion there for first down.
First down and 10 now, Hilldale, and looks like they're going to let the clock run out. The end of the first quarter, folks. The Conquerors take a 7-0 lead, but Michael, it's kind of a tenuous 7-0 lead because Hilldale's got a huge offensive line, a big defensive line, and they've been able to run the ball here on this opening first and second drive. The Conquerors did stiffen up a little bit on their second drive. They threw a pick, they threw the ball down the field. So I kind of like it when Hilldale's throwing the ball, even though they picked up the first down right here throwing the ball.
Yeah, and obviously their strong suit is going to be running the ball. Anytime they're able to get, the ground game going, that's going to be trouble for Victory. And I'm not entirely sure how much longer they're going to be able to stay with that. I think Victory's probably going to try to pack the box and try to just let them throw it, and try to beat them with their arms. And, if they could do that for a drive, make some adjustments, but let's make them go, not play to their strength, and see if we can get a stop and can even have a bad throw with the quarterback on the run there, and could probably try to get a pick, keep Scott one on the last drive.
First down and 10, balls on their Hilldale 43-yard line. Inside handoff out of the eye. Oh, and he just slipped a tackle right there. If he would have broke that one, but Gino Hanna reached out his hand right there and made the tackle. Nice play there by number 59. He reached out his hand, made the tackle on the tailbacker. Otherwise, he had a lot of room up the middle.
Yeah, Gino was actually pancaked on the ground, and the running back came and tried to jump over, and he got his big claw up there and just grabbed his shoelace and pulled the pink down.
All right, here we go. Second down and 8 now. Out of the I formation, there's two wide receivers to the left, and he's got a tight end in there. And the quarterback now hands under center on a quick pitch to the tailback. Josh Redmond's chasing him down. He's going to make the tackle at about the 47-yard line. A gain of maybe 1 or 2 on the play. And the Conquerors kind of stiffened up right there, and that's going to be now third down and about, let's call it 6 to go. Third down and 6. Ball's going to be on the 47-yard line. This is the second quarter, 11 minutes to play in the second quarter. Conquerors 7-0. And now the Conquerors, let's see what they can do. They got to get defense going. Here we go. Quarterback now drops straight back to throw. He throws the ball over the middle. It's complete. He's got the ball to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. And that's going to be a first down and 10 for the Hilldale Hornets at about the 34-yard line.
Man, I got to tell you, that was a really small window that he was thrown into. You had a manual on there that had pretty good coverage and really threw it the only place that his receiver could get it, and a pretty good catch. Credit.
All right, well, here this now first down and 10. Inside handoff to the tailback. He works his way free from a tackler and gets down to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 5. So here's that Hilldale running game straight up the middle, and they're putting some pressure on the Concord defense.
Well, anytime you get some passes downfield, that backs the linebackers up a few steps and it gets them off the line. And that sometimes is just enough push that you need to open up those running.
Going to be second down and 5 now. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Concord need to stop here. They don't want to get the game tied up here. Quarterback now out of the shotgun. One tailback in the backfield. He drops straight back to throw. Rolls a little bit to his left. Throws the ball deep down the field. And Miguel Descon's over there. Let's call that Emmanuel Descon on the defense, number 10. And he is knocked. His ball's knocked down to the ground. No, incomplete.
Yeah, and the quarterback really didn't have anybody open there. Just kind of threw it to the corner and kind of out of bounds where only his receiver could catch it. But it was actually pretty good pass coverage, and that was kind of a coverage incompletion, I think, for Big.
Well, Hilldale knows that they're in 4-down territory right here, so they can easily just take these two downs right here and run the ball. And the Conquerors have been giving up 4 or 5 yards each time here, so let's see what the Conquerors can do. They got to bow their neck. Third down and 5, balls on the 30-yard line. Conquerors need to stop. Here's the quarterback now. He drops straight back to throw, and he's going to get sacked. Oh, he slips a tackle up to the 30, up to the 25, and down to the 20-yard line. First out and 10, Hilldale. The quarterback just did a Houdini magician's trick and slipped a tackle of, I'm not sure who that was.
That was like Worley. That was
Luke Worley in there that was going to make the tackle. Luke was coming a little bit out of control and couldn't quite control himself to wrap it up. And the quarterback, with the ball up in the air, the other hand up in the air, just kind of slid past him, being Mr. Skinny, and he got the first down, all the way down to the 20-yard line.
He didn't break it down. The quarterback had, he was trying to redesign, looking to his left, and he came in, didn't break it down, didn't get low, and didn't just try to knock him down.
And here's an inside handoff now to the tailback. They're operating out of the I formation, and he's down to about the 15-yard line, so another gain of about 5 yards. And the Hilldale Hornets are now driving. This is their third possession. They drove all the way down to about the 20-yard line the first possession, threw an interception on the second possession, and now on the third possession here in the second quarter, Victory Conquerors are up 7-0. The Hilldale Hornets now second down and 6. Ball's on the 14-yard line. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to play here. Now the quarterback fakes that handoff, throws the ball down the field. He's got a receiver. Oh, but he's knocked down. And a great tackle by, who is that?
Caleb Calhoun.
Caleb Calhoun, number 3, comes in and sticks him right there. That's our freshman deep cornerback playing right there. He did a whale of a job knocking the receiver down to the ground, jarring the ball loose. And guess what? We got third down and 6 now. And the Hilldale Hornets, I thought they were going to call timeout, but they're not. Here's the quarterback now operating out of the shotgun. It looked like there was a little bit of confusion out there on the field for the Hilldale Hornets, but they since gone straight to the line of scrimmage. Now the quarterback inside handoff to the tailback. Oh, he's wrapped up by Luke Worley and Josh Redmond. Those linebackers are saying, not on my watch, and they were knocking it back. I'm not sure if they got much of a gain there, maybe just a half a yard. And it's going to bring up fourth down and 6 now. Ball's going to be on the 15-yard line. 4th and 6 in the Conquerors. Now quick up to the line of scrimmage. And they are going to look. They were trying to draw the Conquerors off on defense, but they're not going to. They're not jumping. And now, indeed, they're going to call timeout. And we've got a timeout on the field, folks. I just want to tell you, folks, the Victory Conqueror volleyball team played today. They are in the 5A state championship. And this afternoon at 1:30 in the afternoon, they played Lawton Ike Eisenhower 5A school in the first round, quarterfinal round of the 5A state championship. And the Conquerors beat them 3-1. And so now they're going to the semis, which is tomorrow in Shawnee. Games at noon. And then the finals are later on that afternoon, probably around 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I'd imagine, for that. So the Conquerors get the semifinal match now, and I think they're going to draw the number 1 seed. Heritage Hall is also in that bracket, and they are the number 1 seed. So the Conquerors, hats off to the coach Dan Donahue and the Victory Conqueror volleyball team, who is making a nice run here in the state tournament on their quarterfinal game. And so now they're actually going to be there. And here we got our first text from Mike McNamer. He says he's in D.C. with Mike or no, that's not Mike McNamara. That's Thomas McElroy. He says he's in D.C. with Mike McNamara, and so we appreciate him listening to us right here. Here it is, 4th and 5, folks. Hands under center on the quarterback. Drops straight back to throw. He's got a lot of pressure from John Michael Terry, and he's knocked down. And I'm not sure what his Michael looked like. And that's going to be a first down here for the Conquerors. John Michael Terry rushed in. I don't know if you saw that, Michael, but he rushed in right there, and the quarterback faked the throw, and John Michael Terry just took and clubbed him right there up the shoulder pad and just knocked him down. And I thought he was.
It almost kind of looked like that some of the players stopped it. I don't know if maybe there was a kind of a phantom whistle from the stands or something like that, but it kind of looked like half the players stopped, but not John Michael Terry. He went in and made sure he finished off the play and turnover on down.
That's about 4 times we've called his name now in this game. He's playing a whale of a defensive game. Inside handoff now to Miguel Adeshikon for the Conquerors. He squirts ahead for a couple on the play. And we've got hardly any wind out here. The American flag is just sitting just straight down, folks. Hardly any wind. It's probably about 65 degrees out here. 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Conquerors up 7-0 on the Hilldale Hornets. And this is the Conquerors' 3rd possession of the game. And we've got Miguel Adeshikon on the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 right receiver to the left. Now Keith Calhoun throws on a little slant to Jacoby Hickley. He drops the ball. He had the ball at about the 30-yard line. Would have been a gain of about 4 or 5. And a nice defensive play by the Hilldale Hornets. And the Conquerors now, Michael, are kind of just about behind the chains here at 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and they're going to have to drop a pretty good play here. I'd look to put Jacoby Hicks in the slot, let him see what he can do, drag over the middle, maybe a little post, and see if we can pick up a medium-sized pass here.
3rd down and 8 now. Ball's on the 25-yard line. Keith now just drops straight back to throw. He's got a lot of time. He rolls to his left, and he's going to run for the ball. He's up to the 25, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, and knocked down there at about the 44-yard line. And he was off to the races. That's the most speed I've seen him all season. He took off running about the 30-yard line, and in no time flat, he was up to the 40. And a shoestring tackle again by Keith Calhoun. And now quickly to the line. The Hilldale Hornets are trying to get their defense together. Keith is looking over the sideline. I got my play, and now he's looking back over. And I like the way they all high schools are running this quick hurry-up offense, as well as all the colleges. And now 7 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Inside handoff to Miguel Adeshikon. He's good free. He's up to the 45, up to the 50, and down to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards. So that's the best run that Miguel's had, Michael, all night tonight.
Yeah, and they were spreading the ball out, passing it, and just a little drop play there, and running lanes opened up for them.
All right, we appreciate everybody listening to us here on the Victory Football Network. I got Mike McNamara in Washington, D.C., and Thomas McElroy texted me, can I send a picture? No, I really can't send a picture, but because I use my cell phone to broadcast with. Now here's Keith Calhoun, drops straight back. So he's got Jacoby Hicks over the middle on a little slant pattern, down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be enough for another Conqueror first down, and now it looks like the Conquerors are in rhythm, Michael.
Yep, they're looking good now. They know exactly what they want to do with this offensive possession.
Keith Calhoun now operating on the shotgun. He's in the quad set right here. We've got 2 wide receivers to the right and 2 wide receivers to the left, and Miguel Adeshikon in the backfield. And he looks over the defensive line now. A quick little pitch to P.J. McLaughlin running the little fly sweep, and he gets all the way to the, I'm going to call that the 33-yard line. And that's going to be just a gain of a couple, folks. Just a gain of a couple. He couldn't quite turn the corner. I thought he was going to tip the ball inside. It looked like he was kind of fumbling the ball as he was running with it.
No, it was just a little wide receiver sweep there, and wasn't able to get the edge. Pretty good defensive play there by Hilldale.
5 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Victory up 7-0. 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Keith now operating out of the shotgun. He calls his count. He gets the ball, and he quick little slant to Jacoby Hicks. He's going to have a first down. He's wrestled down at about the 23-yard line. And a nice play. And, Michael, that play has been open all night long.
That was the exact same play they did 2 plays ago. Put Jacoby Hicks in the slot, and they're running a little 3-4 defense, and there is no linebacker that's marking up on him. And so he's got wide open space 10 yards in front of him every single snap. So they just snap real quick and just throw it to him right out of the gun there.
All right, here is Keith Calhoun now. That's safety that's supposed to be guarding that inside slant pattern, backs up just a little bit more to make sure that doesn't happen again. And now a little swing pass to Miguel Adescon, and he's going to be, he's back on his feet down the 20, down the 15, and knocked out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Nice play by Miguel Adescon. Michael looked like he was tackling about the 25.
Yeah, he was able to get up, and he didn't go down. And you like what they did there. They actually had Jacoby Hicks on the left in the slot, and he runs a little drag across the middle. Same play. The linebackers all go with him. Then Adescon rolls out to his left with the vacated space of the linebackers. They flare it out to him. Big gator.
First and goal now from the 9-yard line. Here is Keith Calhoun. He's got two people in the backfield. PJ to Missler's right. Now a little sweep to PJ. And he's going to break the tackle at about the 10. He could score. Touchdown, Conquerors. He flipped the tackle at about the 10-yard line. I thought he was going to get tackled for a loss. But no, he flipped it. And he gets in there for a touchdown. And the Conquerors 13-0 now with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in this second quarter.
Well, and that was a good little move right there. You know, if I was Chris Berman watching replay, I'd get a little whoop there as he juked him. And he had all the wide open space in front and was able to get in the end zone, no problem.
All right. Daniel Carasani now on for the extra point attempt. The Conquerors are about to take a 14-0 lead. And now that's a little bit different from the last couple of weeks, Michael. Last couple of weeks, Dakota got on top, but we really couldn't gain the lead again. Meggs got on top of us by a couple of touchdowns last week. We really couldn't get back into the rhythm, and they kept the defense off. And now the Conquerors have just turned the tables here on a really tough Hilldale team. They're big up front, folks, and they've got a quarterback that can roll and throw, and they've got some good running backs. And it just seems like the Conquerors have kind of turned the tables here. And for the second half of the season, we need to win the rest of the games. Our next game is at Tulsa Rogers. And so once we get through this game, get to Tulsa Rogers, we've got a couple other games that are on our district that those teams haven't won a whole lot, so maybe they might be easier games. We're not trying to predict anything here, taking the games one game at a time. But the Conquerors up 14-0 here on Hilldale. And now Daniel Carasani ball is teed up on the 40-yard line, and we are about ready to have this kickoff here for the Conquerors. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in this second quarter. And now Carasani's kick goes all the way back to about the 5-yard line, and the return guy takes it up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, has a little hole up the middle, and all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice return by the Hilldale Hornets. Michael, they're not going to roll over for us. We got to keep playing defense.
Well, and before that return there, I was actually about to say, you know, with so little time left in the half, this may be the last possession Hilldale's going to have in the first half. If Victory's able to get a stop, not allow any points on the board, that's really going to be detrimental to their morale and their mindset going into halftime.
All right, here we go now. 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to play. First down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. The Hilldale Hornets are down 14-0 to the Conquerors. Conquerors do need to get a stop. We want to carry this momentum into halftime. And the quarterback now operating out of the shotgun. Inside handoff to the tailback. And he is going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Big number 40, Luke Worley, putting the wood to him there. And the M&M lumber truck was coming and dumped a big load right there. Big number 40 did it at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they just got good penetration there, and they were able to get into the running lanes. And Caleb Opus was also in there as well, just closing it up, nowhere to go.
Quarterback now drops straight back and throw. Got a little inside pass there to the receiver. Gets it up to about the 50-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Yes, indeed, they're moving the chain. And Coach Smith was wondering where his quarterback was because he had backed all the way up to our own 40-yard line on that, and was kind of wondering why he left his guy wide open. And kind of imploring him to play a little bit tighter right there. Now the clock is running. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left to play. Quarterback now drops straight back to throw. Inside receiver. Another throw and catch for about 5 yards this time.
That's the same exact play there. They're kind of picking on Worley right now in the pass coverage. They have a guy in the slot that goes, and he's just doing a little 5-yard, 8-yard curl. And Worley should shade to his right because there's no one else to his left. But the plays just happen so fast. As soon as that quarterback gets the snap, he's releasing it out of his hands and able to find the soft spots in the zone.
All right, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Inside handoff down the tailback. He slips a couple tackles, and he could be up for another first down. Down to the 35-yard line. Indeed, the referee says move those chains. And the Hilldale Hornets are running on the Conquerors here inside on some throws and then also some inside handoffs. And Conquerors need to get a stop here. First down and 10. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Quarterback now operating out of the shotgun. Got one tailback in the backfield. Two wide receivers to the right. Two wide receivers to the left. Same formation that the Conquerors use all the time. And now he's got a motion guy to the right. And now he looks back down, straight back to throw. And he's got a receiver out there at about the 30-yard line. But he could not make the catch.
No, not the best throw there. I threw it behind him and threw it a little bit out to the side, but he was wide open. Didn't have a conqueror there for about 3 or 4 yards away. And you know, it looks like those short little curl routes, you know, have been successful, and they're open if the quarterback can kind of get the hot hand. So we'll see how Victory adjusts here.
Second down and 10 now. Ball's on the 35-yard line. And now the quarterback drops straight back. So he's going to throw the ball into the end zone. Here's Tyler Fisher-Ellis. He's there. It's an interception by Jacoby Hicks. He goes up high, climbs the ladder, and makes the interception at about the 5-yard line.
And that was a poor decision there by the Hilldale quarterback. He had a guy streaking down the sideline, but Adeshikon, you know, was ahead of him by at least a couple steps. And Jacoby Hicks actually came over from the safety position, was able to jump over all of them. You know, if he didn't pick it off, the Adeshikon was going to pick it off.
And now we got 3 minutes left to play in this opening first half, folks. Conquerors up 14-0. Out of the 3-yard line, Miguel Adeshikon standing on the goal line. Here is first down at 10. Keith now throws the ball inside there to PJ, and he's got the ball at about the 10 up to the 15-yard line. And he's almost to another first down. Got us out of there. It's going to be second down, and let's call it about, it is a first down. All right. It's very tough for us to see. It's all the way down there on the other end of the field. Like I said, folks, we're on about the 50-yard line. So here it is, first down and 10. And the ball's going to be spotted on the 16. I think they're going to call it maybe 17-yard line. Keith now operating out of the shotgun, inside hand off to Miguel. He's got a little bit of a hole, but tripped up on a good tackle by the linebacker at about the 22-yard line. So a gain of about 5. I had a nice hole. If he just could have slipped that one tackle, he would have been into that secondary defense.
Yeah, he would have had at least 15, 20 yards of space, and I would have expected to kind of run over that safety, too, and keep going. So pretty lucky they were able to trip him up.
All right, now Keith drops straight back there. He's got a lot of pressure. He throws the ball. It's complete. Oh, almost to John Michael Terry. He had the ball in his hands. He's bringing it down, and he slammed the ball down to the ground instead of bringing it into his chest. And so it's incomplete. Going to be third down and 6. And if the Conquerors don't get it here, they're going to have to punt. And so let's see what the Conquerors are going to do. Third down and 6. Kind of surprised we don't take a timeout here. 2:16 left to play in this opening first half. Third down and 6. Ball's on the 21-yard line. Keith now's got 3 wide receivers to the left. He drops straight back to throw. Throws on a little hitch pass to Emmanuel Descon. He could get a first down. He dives for it and gets it, it looks like. He had to get to the, yes, indeed, he's got it. The ball's at about the 32-yard line, and he's got a first down and 10 and a nice play and a little stop-and-go pattern by Emmanuel Descon. He stopped right there, turned around, and then once he caught the ball, he went up the field and got the first down. First down and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Clock is running 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And now here's Emmanuel Descon. He's going to get the ball. Now Keith's got PJ over the middle and couldn't quite lead PJ enough. He had great defensive pressure there, Michael, by the Hilldale Hornets.
Yeah, as soon as the ball got in his hands, that defender was all over him, just wrapped him up and wrangled him down, and so it would have been a really, really tough catch for PJ. Wasn't quite able to hang on to it.
Clock is stopped now. 1:51 left to play. 14-0. The Conquerors are on top. Second down and 10 now. The ball's on the 33-yard line. The Conquerors got quite a ways to go. Here's an inside pass to Ty Roberts, and he makes the catch at about the 35-yard line. Stumbles ahead for another first yard or so, and so that's going to bring up third down and about 6, let's call it. Third down and 6. That's the first catch by Ty Roberts, and a nice catch. We get a lot of pressure from that defensive back. Ty Roberts had a lot of pressure on that and made the catch. I would like to see him break that because he's got a nice stride when he gets in the open field. Clock is running. 1:22 left to play. Here it is, third down, inside catch now to Emmanuel Descon. He leaps forward to 42, and it could be very, very close to the first down. Let's see what they're going to do. The clock is still indeed running. I'm surprised we're not calling a timeout.
Well, it's fourth down now. It's going to be fourth and really short.
4th and 1, they're calling that about a half yard, and they're going to call a timeout. Conquerors is going to use their first timeout on the field. And the Hornets have had one timeout, so it's going to be 2 timeouts left. 56 seconds left to play. The Conquerors are up 14-0 here. It's going to be 4th down at about a half a yard. And I'm pretty sure, Michael, we're going to be going for this. I don't see why not, other than if we get stuffed and get knocked back and don't get it, the Hornets are going to have pretty good field position with 56 seconds left to play.
Well, and I predict that we probably run it up the middle with Miguel Deshkan. Just let him get, it is the length of the football that we got to get. And, Keith could even do a little quarterback sneak. And, just a short, quick play. We don't want to have to use another timeout if we don't have to. Just get that first down and get up, get back on the line. And you should have your second play already called. And you should be able to run it, not burn a timeout, and try to get into the other half of the field.
All right, here we go for 4th down and 1. Keith is operating out of the shotgun. No hands under center for the Victory Conquerors. Here he is now. He calls the starting count. He's going to get back. He's going to do a little pooch kick, and indeed he does. There's nobody back for the Hilldale Hornets. It's going to roll to about the 15, down to the 5, and it's going to be all the way down inside the 3-yard line. So it looks like a pretty good plan by the Victory Conquerors because they had the ball on about the 42-yard line and a nice kick all the way down to the 3-yard line. So I would have liked to see them gone for it right there and play a little offense, but, not a bad decision because it turned out great for the Conquerors.
It really doesn't get much better than that. The risk reward on that type of play. Obviously, if you get stuffed on the 4th down, you're turning it over and you're giving them 50 seconds, to go 40 yards. And Hilldale can definitely do that. And, this obviously takes that away. I expect to see him just run up the middle a couple times and just kill the half.
All right, 45 seconds left to play. Indeed, that's what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball up the middle. Inside handoff now to the tailback. He gets up to about the 7-yard line. They'll gain him about 5 yards or so, and it looks like they're going to try and just run out the clock. Folks, there's 35 seconds left to play. We've got a halftime plan for you. I'm going to tell our technical advisors there that we got about 30 seconds or so before we're going to be signing off for about 20 minutes at halftime. We want to invite you to come back with us the second half, listen to all the exciting action here from Hilldale, Oklahoma, Hilldale High School Stadium. And now here's another inside handoff. He's got a little bit of a seam. He could have a first down, but the clock is stopped for the first down. But they're not going to do much with that, folks, because they are still about 85 yards away from pay dirt here. And so they're going to let the clock run, and that's going to be the end of the first half, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. They're going to get one more play, another inside handoff to the tailback. He's going to be tackled there by John Michael Terry. Jacoby Hicks also pushing him backwards with number 3, Caleb Calhoun. And that's going to be the end of the first half. And I got to report to you, folks, it is just so much better to have a 14-0 lead here at halftime because the last couple of games we haven't had that. We've been kind of wondering if the Conqueror offense is going to wake up the last couple of games, and so they have. They've got a 14-0 lead, and so now we are up on top. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes, folks, and appreciate you listening. Come on back, check back in with us. You're listening to the Victory Football Network.
We'd like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at Victory Football Live. And now you can email us your comments. Just go to vcsfootball@gmail.com and let us know how we're doing. We like to give shout-outs to our Victory fans. That's vcsfootball@gmail.com to give us your comments. And if you'd like to help sponsor the broadcast, the Victory Media Class can help produce commercials to make your business known to the Victory Football family. Just contact the Victory Athletic Department to become a Victory broadcasting partner.
Second down and 10 for the Conquerors. The Victory could use a big play here. Hands under center. Takes the snap, hands off on a draw to John Michael Hill. He gets through the line, a gaping hole in the middle of the line. Sidesteps the man at the 25. Lots of room to run. 50, 45, 40. One man to beat. 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! John Michael Hill. Touchdown! Victory's back in it. Ties the game with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Matt Tedescucci gets the play from the sidelines. He's set. He gets the ball, a straight drop back, and throws the ball over the middle. And it's complete to Evan Rowland. He catches the ball at the 30, down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Evan Rowland. Touchdown. Evan Rowland, number 15, made a great play on the ball. He actually ran a little post pattern about 15 yards. He cut it up the middle. And Tedescucci just hit him right in the numbers. The defense was there, but they couldn't catch him. And Evan Rowland streaks right down the middle of the field. And that actually looked like a really good play and touchdown right there. And that's that passing game that they've been working on all summer in the 7x7 drills. Quarterback now, Dewey quarterback. Operating now, got shotgun. He stands about 4 yards back behind the center. He pitches. Oh, but he's destroyed by big number 75. Trey Smith puts the lumber to him. About a 7-yard loss there.
Great job by Trey playing out the block and going and making a play.
I mean, he just destroyed his guy at the line of scrimmage. And then the quarterback was actually going to try and run a little option. But he kind of fumbled the snap there. It looked like just a little bit, and that half a second right there was all Trey needed. And it is a deep kick back. Andre Wiley all the way back up to the goal line. He brings it out to the 10, out to the 15. He's it there. Let's see, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Here goes Andre to the 40, down to the 40. He could go down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Conquerors! Touchdown! Andre Wiley all the way 100 yards for the touchdown. You got to hear the crowd on that one, folks. Man, woman, and child, that put him in the out.
That's got to be a school record, Al. I can remember in the 11 years we've been playing football, anyone go 100 yards.
Caleb Bowen now operates out of the shotgun. He rolls to his left, and he throws the ball deep into the end zone, and it is caught and touchdown. Touchdown. Was that Daniel King on the reception?
Daniel King.
Daniel King runs a nice little out pattern. He runs from his wide receiver position to the left side, runs straight up the field and curls around in the end zone. And Caleb Bowen found him in the end zone and hits him. Daniel King had to jump a little bit, not quite the acrobatic touchdown and catch that he made when he made the interception last week at Chakotah. But I tell you what, we'll take it.
We would like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at victoryfootball.com. We'll be back after a quick timeout. You're listening to the Victory Football Network. And now it's time for our season highlights portion of the broadcast, where we play highlights of previous games.
Broken up by number 9, Tyler Fisher Ellis. And Jones High School is going to have to punt the ball, and the Conquerors are going to get the ball back. Caleb Calhoun and Tyler Hicks now in the ball game for the Conquerors. A couple of good-looking freshmen. Caught by number 15, Ty Robertson. A nice gain out to the 35-yard line. First down and 10 Conquerors. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. He's got Luke Worley in the fullback position. And he hands off to Luke Worley. He's at the 5. No, he's stuffed at the line. And he bounces off and he scores. Touchdown, Conquerors. Calhoun now in the backfield. Calls his starting count. He's got Miguel Adeshakan in the backfield, the lone tailback. And he gives on a handoff to Miguel Adeshakan. He's up to the 15, to the 5. Touchdown, Conquerors! A huge hole opened up by Jonah Morrow, Solomon Godwin, Matt Lewis. They were all up there. Nice hole, nice play there by that offensive line. Big tackle there by Jake Lane. Tackle for a loss. He charged in from his linebacker position and made the tackle. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. Rolls to his left, throws the ball deep down the field. He's got PJ. PJ to the 5, to the 10. Touchdown! PJ McLaughlin, touchdown! Big number 60, Noah Tedescucci. Josh Redmond, Matt Lewis also there. That's the offensive line. They've been anchoring that offensive line all season long now. And the Drones quarterback throws the ball deep down the field, and it's intercepted by number 10. Solomon Thomas has got it. He's down to the 30, down the 25, 10-5, touchdown! Number 10, Solomon Thomas, has got his first pick of the season, and he goes for 6. I'll tell you what, it's only third quarter, and Josh Redmond's already got 16 tackles. Here's the Lighthouse quarterback on a quick sweep. Oh, and he's tackled by John Michael Terry. Big number 82 comes in, sacks the quarterback for a 4-yard loss. And now the Conquerors are kind of backed up into their own end zone. Keats Calhoun stands at about the 2-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go. The Conquerors have to go 8 yards to get a first down. Shiloh has taken back the momentum from the Conquerors. And here's Keats Calhoun. He operates out of the shotgun. He drops straight back to throw. He's got Jacoby Hicks over the middle. Jacoby Hicks to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. He could go down to the 40, the 30. Touchdown, Conquerors! 92 yards, Keats Calhoun to Jacoby Hicks. We've been saying that combination all night tonight. Keats Calhoun now drops straight back to throw. He throws over to the left side. He's got Emmanuel Adesakon. Emmanuel to the 50, down to the 40. He could go all the way, down to the 30, down to the 20. Touchdown! Conquerors! Emmanuel Adesakon took the ball at about the 50, went all the way, sidestepped a man, then stiffed arm a guy at the 30, and he scores a touchdown for the Conquerors, and the Conquerors are up by 20. And Okmulgee has just scored their first touchdown of the night. And now set to kick off for the Okmulgee Bulldogs. Number 12, he's set to kick it back deep for the Conquerors. Number 15, Ty Roberts. And let's see what the Conquerors can do here. Here is the kick, and it's a deep kick. Takes Ty, and Ty Roberts going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He takes it up to the 20. Up through the middle now. He's up to the 30, up to the 40. Ty Roberts has got a crease. He slips off to the right side. He's to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Conquerors!
Victories High School is committed to excellence in every area of endeavor. As Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and favor with God and men, so do the students at Victory. In our high school, we intend to teach our young people in such a fashion that they will be equipped to take the ministry of Jesus Christ into every man's world. They will know the empowerment of the Holy Spirit and be trained to use the Word of God with great authority, so that in whatever task they're called to do, they will have great success. We believe that God is placing a definite call upon the lives of young people to become involved at Victory. We're guided by a committed teaching staff. These young people will achieve at their greatest maximum potential. At Victory, students have an opportunity to achieve at the highest level and learn traits such as honesty is the best policy, a job worth doing is worth doing well, learning to love hard work, respect for authority, obedience that is willful and immediate, doing right because it's the right thing to do. Our goal is to train habits of orderliness and carefulness, alertness, accomplishment, cooperation. We teach faithfulness, perseverance, and confidence. We train our students in fairness and neatness, patience and judgment. We teach a loyalty to God and family and country. These are the qualities of strong leaders at Victory Christian School. Upon completion of grade 12, the students have been taught the qualities of life from a spiritual and an academic viewpoint. Graduates are equipped for the college of their choice or to enter their respective careers, to be a witness for Christ in the world of their own influence. That's Victory Christian School.
Victory Football, live streaming on the internet. This fall, Victory Conqueror Football will live stream the 4-away football games, starting with the pre-district games of Jones High School on September 6th, followed by other away games during the season at Shiloh Christian and district games at Shakota, Hilldale, and Tulsa Rogers High School. We're seeking sponsors for the broadcast. If you would like to sponsor the pre-game, halftime, or post-game portion of the broadcast, just contact the Victory Athletic Department. Now, every time Victory Football goes on the road, you can go too. by listening to the live stream on the internet. Just go to Victory Football Live link on the VCS homepage to link up with the live stream. That's the Victory Football Live link on the VCS homepage. We'd like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at Victory Football Live. And now you can email us your comments. Just go to vcsfootball@gmail.com and let us know how we're doing. We like to give shout-outs to our Victory fans. That's vcsfootball@gmail.com to give us your comments. And if you'd like to help sponsor the broadcast, the Victory Media Class can help produce commercials to make your business known to the Victory Football family. Just contact the Victory Athletic Department to become a Victory broadcasting partner.
Second down and 10 for the Conquerors. The Victory could use a big play here. Hands on the center. Takes a snap, hands off on a draw to John Michael Hill. He gets through the line, a gaping hole in the middle of the line. Sidesteps the man at the 25. Lots of room to run. 50, 45, 40. One man to beat. 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! John Michael Hill. Touchdown! Victory's back in it. Ties the game with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Matt Tedescucci gets the play from the sidelines. He's steady, gets the ball, a straight drop back, and throws the ball over the middle. It's complete to Evan Rowland. He catches the ball at the 30, down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Evan Rowland, touchdown! Evan Rowland, number 15, made a great play on the ball. He actually ran a little post pattern about 15 yards. He cut it up the middle, and Tedescucci just hit him right in the numbers. The defense was there, but they couldn't catch him, and Evan Rowland streaks right down the middle of the field, and that actually looked like a really good play and touchdown right there, and that's that passing game that they've been working on all summer in the 7x7 drills. Quarterback now, Dewey quarterback, operating out got shotgun. He stands about 4 yards back behind the center. He pitches, but he's destroyed by big number 75. Trey Smith puts the lumber to him. About a 7-yard loss there.
Great job by Trey playing out the block and going and making a play.
I mean, he just destroyed his guy at the line of scrimmage, and then the quarterback was actually going to try and run a little option, but he kind of fumbled the snap there. It looked like just a little bit, and that half a second right there was all Trey needed. And it is a deep kick back. Andre Wiley all the way back up to the goal line. He brings it out to the 10, out to the 15. He's it there. Let's see, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Here goes Andre to the 40, down to the 45. He could go down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Conquerors! Touchdown! Andre Wiley all the way 100 yards for the touchdown. You got to hear the crowd on that one, folks. Man, woman, and child, that put him in the out.
That's got to be a school record, Al. I can remember in the 11 years we've been playing football, anyone go 100 yards.
Caleb Bowen now operates out of the shotgun. He rolls to his left, and he throws the ball deep into the end zone, and it is caught and touchdown! Touchdown. Was that Daniel King on the reception?
Daniel King.
Daniel King runs a nice little out pattern. He runs from his wide receiver position to the left side, runs straight up the field and curls around in the end zone, and Caleb Bowen found him in the end zone and hits him. Daniel King had to jump a little bit, not quite the acrobatic touchdown and catch that he made when he made the interception last week at Chakota, but I tell you what, we'll take it.
We would like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at victoryfootball.com. We'll be back after a quick timeout. You're listening to the Victory Football Network. And now it's time for our season highlights portion of the broadcast, where we play highlights of previous games.
Broken up by number 9, Tyler Fisher Ellis. And Jones High School is going to have to punt the ball, and the Conquerors are going to get the ball back. Caleb Calhoun and Tyler Hicks now in the ball game for the Conquerors. A couple of good-looking freshmen. Caught by number 15, Ty Robertson. A nice gain out to the 35-yard line. First down and 10 Conquerors. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. He's got Luke Worley in the fullback position. And he hands off to Luke Worley. He's at the 5. No, he's stuffed at the line. And he bounces off and he scores. Touchdown, Conquerors. Calhoun now in the backfield. Calls his starting count. He's got Miguel Adeshikon in the backfield, the lone tailback. And he gives on a handoff to Miguel Adeshikon. He's up to the 15, to the 5. Touchdown, Conquerors! A huge hole opened up by Jonah Morrow, Solomon Godwin, Matt Lewis. They were all up there. Nice hole, nice play there by that offensive line. Big tackle there by Jake Lane. Tackle for a loss. He charged in from his linebacker position and made the tackle. Keats Calhoun now out of the shotgun. Rolls to his left, throws the ball deep down the field. He's got PJ. PJ to the 5, to the 10, touchdown! PJ McLaughlin, touchdown! Big number 60, Noah Tedescucci. Josh Redmond, Matt Lewis also there. That's the offensive line. They've been anchoring that offensive line all season long now. And the Drones quarterback throws the ball deep down the field, and it's intercepted by number 10. Solomon Thomas has got it. He's down to the 30, down the 25, 10-5, touchdown! Number 10, Solomon Thomas, has got his first pick of the season, and he goes for 6. I'll tell you what, it's only third quarter, and Josh Redmond's already got 16 tackles. Here's the Lighthouse quarterback on a quick sweep. Oh, and he's tackled by John Michael Terry. Big number 82 comes in, sacks the quarterback for a 4-yard loss. And now the Conquerors are kind of backed up into their own end zone. Keats Calhoun stands at about the 2-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go. The Conquerors have to go 8 yards to get a first down. Shiloh has taken back the momentum from the Conquerors. And here's Keats Calhoun. He operates out of the shotgun. He drops straight back to throw. He's got Jacoby Hicks over the middle. Jacoby Hicks to the 30, to the 40, to the 50. He could go down to the 40, the 30. Touchdown, Conquerors! 92 yards, Keats Calhoun to Jacoby Hicks. We've been saying that combination all night tonight. Keats Calhoun now drops straight back to throw. He throws over to the left side. He's got Emmanuel Adeshikon. Emmanuel to the 50, down to the 40. He could go all the way, down to the 30, down to the 20. Touchdown! Conquerors! Emmanuel Adeshikon took the ball at about the 50, went all the way, sidestepped a man, then stiff-armed a guy at the 30, and he scores a touchdown for the Conquerors, and the Conquerors are up by 20. And Okmulgee has just scored their first touchdown of the night. And now set to kick off for the Okmulgee Bulldogs. Number 12, he's set to kick it deep, back deep for the Conquerors. Number 15, Ty Roberts. And let's see what the Conquerors can do here. Here is the kick, and it's a deep kick. Takes Ty, and Ty Roberts going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He takes it up to the 20. Up through the middle now. He's up to the 30, up to the 40. Ty Roberts has got a crease. He slips off to the right side. He's to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Conquerors!
Victories High School is committed to excellence in every area of endeavor. As Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and favor with God and men, so do the students at Victory. In our high school, we intend to teach our young people in such a fashion that they will be equipped to take the ministry of Jesus Christ into every man's world. They will know the empowerment of the Holy Spirit and be trained to use the Word of God with great authority, so that in whatever task they're called to do, they will have great success. We believe that God is placing a definite call upon the lives of young people to become involved at Victory. We're guided by a committed teaching staff. These young people will achieve at their greatest maximum potential. At Victory, students have an opportunity to achieve at the highest level and learn traits such as honesty is the best policy. A job worth doing is worth doing well. Learning to love hard work. Respect for authority. Obedience that is willful and immediate. Doing right because it's the right thing to do. Our goal is to train habits of orderliness and carefulness, alertness, accomplishment, cooperation. We teach faithfulness, perseverance, and confidence. We train our students in fairness and neatness, patience and judgment. We teach a loyalty to God and family and country. These are the qualities of strong leaders at Victory Christian School. Upon completion of grade 12, the students have been taught the qualities of life from a spiritual and an academic viewpoint. Graduates are equipped for the college of their choice or to enter their respective careers, to be a witness for Christ in the world of their own influence. That's Victory Christian School.
Victory Football, live streaming on the internet. This fall, Victory Conqueror Football will live stream the 4-way football games, starting with the pre-district games of Jones High School on September 6th, followed by other away games during the season at Shiloh Christian and district games at Shakota, Hilldale, and Tulsa Rogers High School. We're seeking sponsors for the broadcast. If you would like to sponsor the pre-game, halftime, or post-game portion of the broadcast, just contact the Victory Athletic Department. Now, every time Victory Football goes on the road, you can go too by listening to the live stream on the internet. Just go to Victory Football Live link on the VCS homepage to link up with the live stream. That's the Victory Football Live link on the VCS homepage. We'd like to welcome those that are listening on the Victory Football Network at Victory Football Live. And now you can email us your comments. Just go to vcsfootball@gmail.com and let us know how we're doing. We like to give shout-outs to our Victory fans. That's vcsfootball@gmail.com to give us your comments. And if you'd like to help sponsor the broadcast, the Victory Media Class can help produce commercials to make your business known to the Victory Football family. Just contact the Victory Athletic Department to become a Victory broadcasting partner.
Second down and 10 for the Conquerors. The Victory could use a big play here. Hands under center. Takes a snap, hands off on a draw to John Michael Hill. He gets through the line, a gaping hole in the middle of the line. Sidesteps the man at the 25. Lots of room to run. 50, 45, 41 man to beat. 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! John Michael Hill. Touchdown! Victory's back in it. Ties the game with 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Matt Tedescucci gets the play from the sidelines. He gets the ball, a straight drop back, and throws the ball over the middle. It's complete to Evan Rowland. He catches the ball to 30, down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown! Evan Rowland, touchdown! Evan Rowland, number 15, made a great play on the ball. He actually ran a little post pattern about 15 yards. He cut it up the middle, and Tedescucci just hit him right in the numbers. The defense was there, but they couldn't catch him, and Evan Rowland streaks right down the middle of the field, and that actually looked like a really good play and touchdown right there, and that's that passing game that they've been working on all summer in the 7x7 drills. Quarterback now, Dewey quarterback, operating out of shotgun. He stands about 4 yards back behind the center. He pitches, but he's destroyed by big number 70.
All right, we are broadcasting live from Hilldale, Oklahoma. This is the start kick of the second half right here. A little squib kick all the way down to the 25-yard line. Mishandled there by P.J. McLaughlin. He's got to make it pick up the ball, and he gets the ball at about the 15-yard line and driven back. He was mishandled by the Conquerors at about the 25, and P.J. actually booted it, Michael, and went back down to about the 15. He had to come back and get it, and not a very good start for the Conquerors, first down and 10.
Well, it seems like he was caught in two minds there. He didn't quite know whether to fall on it or if he had time to scoop it up. He tried to scoot it up the first time and kind of kicked it a little bit, another 10 yards back, and then tried to pick it up again. Finally was able to pick it up and was only able to get it a couple more yards. But Victory backed up here. Let's see what they do.
All right, first down and 10. Here's Keith Calhoun. First possession of the second half. A quick little handoff to Jacoby Hicks, who was in motion. And he's going to get up to about the 17-yard line. Gain him just a couple on the play. And, Michael, that little stretch sweep to the wide receiver has not been there all night long.
Well, I'll tell you, the key on that is Adeshikon, Miguel Adeshikon as the halfback. He rolls out. He's the lead blocker, and there were 3 Hillsdale guys who didn't know who to block. And, he blocked one, 2 other guys got through. And just Hilldale really covered that pretty well.
It's going to give him 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 now from the 18-yard line. Inside handoff to Miguel. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he squirts up to the 22-yard line. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to bring a 3rd down and 2, let's call it. He got about 4 on the play, so not a bad little run, but we'd like to see a little bit more. I'm going to wonder what the Conquerors are going to do here. Probably another inside handoff to Miguel. 3rd down and 2. Ball's on the 21-yard line. They got to get to the 23. Opening possession for the Conquerors here. Clock is running. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. And now inside handoff to Miguel. He gets a little bit of a step. It could be a first down. Did he get enough, Michael?
Yeah, he got enough.
And that is going to be, I don't know. I think they might measure on
that. That head linesman judge right there is standing past the marker.
They're bringing it to where it's marked. They might even measure it right there. They're bringing over the referee.
See what the white hat says.
Let's see what the white hat says. He might have him over here.
They're going to measure.
They indeed are going to measure. Officials timeout. It is that close. They brought the ball all the way over to where the referee was spotting the ball. Now they got to bring the chains over there.
And, they only bring the chains out maybe a yard onto the field.
And that's the first down for the Conquerors. So, opening drive of the 3rd quarter, the Conquerors pick up a 3rd down on 3 straight running plays. And now the Conquerors have a little bit of breathing room. And in the ball game now, at tailback is number 34, Josh Redmond, who does a nifty job of running the ball when he gets it. He's got pretty quick feet, and he can get to the outside. Now he's going to split out to the slot receiver position. Keeps us all by himself. And now the Hilldale Hornets jump offside. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against them. And not a bad thing here on 1st and 5 from the 29-yard line.
Well, you got to be disappointed if you're Hilldale there. You almost get them to 4th down. You had them backed up. You give up the 1st down, and now they're here, and they have a kind of a costly penalty to give them 1st and short.
And now inside hand. No, it's a little pitch here to P.J. McLaughlin. He's going to get the ball to the 30. He's going up to the 32 and wrestled down right there. And that could be enough for, it's going to be 2nd down. It's kind of tough for us to see exactly where they're going to spot the ball here. We've got the victory bench right there in line. And, folks, we appreciate you listening to us on the Victory Football Network. We're trying to adjust our mic levels here in this 2nd half, saying that we're just a little bit too low. We're trying to turn them up and make sure we don't blow everybody away here. Clock is running 9 minutes and 53 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 2 now for the Conquerors. They are driving opening possession of this 3rd quarter. Inside handoff to Josh Redmond, and he's going to blow ahead for a couple. He might have the 1st down. He gets up to about the 34-yard line. He needed to get to the 33, and indeed they are going to move the chain. So a nice job of running the ball here for the Conquerors here, opening drive 3rd quarter.
Well, they're definitely in control, and they're able to pretty much do whatever they want. Hilldale just kind of trying to keep up here. Victory doesn't look like they're going to get stopped, though.
All right, Keith Calhoun now operating out of the shotgun. He drops straight back. Go inside, little slant pattern to P.J. He throws incomplete. I thought P.J. had it. He had his back to it, so I couldn't tell if he had the ball.
Well, it looked like he kind of stopped on the route there. He was able to see his peripheral. That linebacker was zeroing in on him, and he was going to deliver a hit if he caught that ball. And so he kind of stopped just a little bit, and the ball was out just a little too far in front of him. Couldn't bring it in.
John Michael Terry has yet to catch a ball, and Keith likes to look his way here on 2nd and long, working behind the chains here at 2nd down and 10, balls on the 35-yard line. Now a quick little slant to Emmanuel Adeshikon, and he gets ahead. It looks like maybe for a 1st down. And a nice catch and turn and spin. That's what he likes to do. He likes to catch that ball and then spin to the outside. Hope he can break a tackle and squirt to the end zone. And the defender went ahead and tackled him, so a nice play by Emmanuel Adeshikon.
Well, and I'd expect him to go, to him more often. I mean, he's 6'3", and the cornerback that's covering barely comes up to the top of his shoulder pads. And so, kind of a mismatch over there.
And now Keith's inside enemy. He's got, of course, on the frail. He goes to 50, 45, 40. He could go down to 30, down to 20. When's going to be? Down to 10. Touchdown! Wow! Keith Calhoun showed some wheels right there. And he motored all the way into the end zone. Ball was on the 46-yard line. That was a 54-yard run, the longest run of the season for Keats Calhoun all the way to the end zone, and the Conquerors put up another 6 for a 20-0 lead here with 8 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in this third quarter.
Well, they had empty backfield and spread them out, and Keats took it 9-quarterback draw, and he took one step back into the pocket, brought it up to his shoulders, and then he just tucked it in and just started running. The linebackers, they spread out really wide. Once he was able to break into the secondary, there was no one that was going to catch him.
All right, well, now the Conquerors, Daniel Carasani on for the extra point, and tapping in is down, up, and good. And so the Conquerors have a 21-0 lead here on the Hilldale Hornets. And now the Hilldale's going to get the ball here for their opening possession of the third quarter. And so we'll see what their coaches have discussed with them and what kind of offensive and defensive adjustments they've made here in this second half.
Well, and I got to say, I was really impressed there by that drive, because if you remember, Al, they started back at, I believe, the 12-yard line, their own 12-yard line. PJ couldn't quite handle the kickoff, and they drove all the way down in just over 3 minutes, and they were able to put it in the end zone. Big blow to Hillsdale, and here they are going to kick it off to them, looking for a big defensive stop.
All right, Carasani now goes all the way down to the 20-yard line, up to the 25, up to the 30, and tackled there at about the 32-yard line. And my technical advisor, Becca Tulsa, tells us that we're still too low. Take that scrubber bar up just a little bit. Take that up to 0, and maybe even up a little bit higher if you can. Take that scrubber bar all the way up to the top if you want to, and try to get us a little bit louder on our mics. I can go a little bit higher on this here, but then we kind of distort out, so I'd like to get it higher on our end of it. So appreciate everybody being patient with us, and as we're broadcasting here live from Hilldale, Oklahoma. Now quarterback, hands under center, inside handoff to the tailback, running out of the I formation, and he gets up to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Tackle there by number 34, Josh Redmond. Also in on tackle number 57, Caleb Ophis. And the clock is running 8 minutes and 28 seconds left to play. The Conquerors have a 21-0 lead. And now another inside handoff to the tailback, and he squirts up to about the 39-yard line, maybe the 40-yard line. It's going to be a third down and about 2. And so if the Conquerors could get a hold here, I don't think we're in 4-down territory here. Of course, Hilldale might be down 21-0. So here is the third down and 2 play. Ball's on the 40-yard line. If the Conquerors can get a stop here, inside handoff to the tailback, and he's going to be stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Wow, what a play in there on the tackle. Big number 82, John Michael Terry. Also number 67, Matt Lewis, also in there on the play. Nice play by him.
And it looks like they might go for it here unless they have a Keith Calhoun that can do a little pooch kick. The offense is staying on the field.
All right, 4th down and 2. Hilldale's making it interesting here in this opening drive of the third quarter for the Hilldale Hornets. 4th down and 2. They're going to try and draw the Conquerors offside with a hard count. Now the quarterback's going to bust ahead, and he does get the first down, it looks like. And he broke that initial first down and then fumbles the ball, picked up by Caleb Calhoun, kind of running toward the victory end zone, but he was already down, they say, and it's enough for a first down. They move the chains all the way up to about the 44-yard line, so the Hilldale Hornets keep possession, and the Conquerors are still playing D.
Yeah, that big Hillsdale line got a pretty good push there, and everyone keen on the running backs, the quarterback's able to get in.
And now the quarterback inside handoff to the tailback, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage, and finding very little running room in that initial surge. Gained about 1 yard up off the ground there first for the Conquerors. Big number 59, Gino Hanna. Also out of there comes number 40, Luke Worley. Caleb Calhoun was also in there. And now it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Ball's on the 45-yard line. Conquerors up 21-0. Another inside handoff, and he slips a tackle and goes past the 45. And maybe ahead for a couple of more, but that's it. It's going to be 3rd down and long now. Ball spotted just at about the 46-yard line. And I tell you what, Michael, if they could get a stop here, 3rd or 4th and long, they're going to have to punt. I wouldn't see them going on 4th down and 2 like they did last time.
No, just in their own territory here, and I don't think they're going to go for it on 4th unless it's going to be.
They've yet to throw
2 or less.
They've yet to throw a pass here in this opening drive. Their opening drive of the 3rd quarter, and they're going to take a timeout with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. The Conquerors are up 21-0, and folks, we got some great news for you. The Victory Conquerors volleyball team has won their quarterfinal match in 5A state championships, and they won the quarterfinal match against Lawton Eisenhower. Congrats to Coach Donahue and their volleyball girls did a great job beating Lawton Ike 3-1, and now they're on to play Heritage Hall, who is probably the number 1 seed. They actually didn't get the number 1 seed because they didn't turn in all their games on time. It's kind of a little politics thing. They got the number 2 seed, and so they're going to actually be playing the Conquerors at 12 o'clock in Shawnee. The newspaper had 12:30, and some other programs had 12:30, but that's actually going to be a 12 o'clock start. So if you're planning on going out to that game and match, we encourage you to do so. The Conquerors are going to be playing at noon, and so we want to congratulate our volleyball girls who actually did a great job in their quarterfinal match. Hats off to Coach Donahue and their team for doing that. And now here it is, 3rd down and 8, balls on the 46-yard line. Conquerors have got to make a stop here. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Quarterback rolls to his left. He looks down the field. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be complete and enough for the 1st down, but there's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be defensive holding.
There's a flag on the play at about the 40-yard line, the Victory 40-yard line. I'm not sure what they're going to call. Let's see what the referees are going to do here.
It was thrown in the secondary, and it was thrown behind the play. And unless the receiver had a little bit of a push-off, I mean, they had it coming together there, and it was hard to tell if he couldn't quite break away and have a clean route. So it looks like
that could be a first. Okay, so it's 5 yards on top of the play. It might have been just like a 5-yard face mask. I didn't even see it. Did you see the head referee was making?
Yeah, it looked like it was a face mask. Is what he called.
Most face masks are 15 yards, so it must have been something very incidental, or maybe a defensive. Who knows what they're calling? At any rate, they got a 1st down and 10 and 5 yards on top of that. They got the ball on the Victory 40-yard line, so they got to go 40 yards to Bader. They're driving the ball. This is their opening possession of the 3rd quarter. And now the quarterback hands off to the tailback. He's got a lot of room up to the 44-yard line, but a good tackle there by number 67, Matt Lewis, makes a nice tackle on the tailback, and he drops down for a gain of about 4 yards.
Man, he had a lot of room there, so good tackle there by Matt.
Inside handoff, and now they're running the same bread and butter plays. He slips a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He gets a hit for a couple of more, and they're in 4-down territory right here. 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 now for the Conquerors. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left to play. The Conquerors have a 21-0 lead here and appear to be in control, but here come the Hilldale Hornets. They're driving down the field. Ball is spotted on the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 3 on the 33. Quarterback now inside hand up to the tailback. Another tackle. He's going to get all the way down to the 30, and that could be a 1st down.
Yeah, and that is going to be a 1st down. It looks like they're going to move the sticks. Or they may actually, looks like they may try to measure. His player's helmet fell off, so he's going to have to sub out. The referees were calling an official's timeout. I thought they were going to bring the chains out. But they're just letting that player get off the field for Hilldale. And they're still moving the ball here. 4.5 minutes left to go. So Victory's going to, they've been stopping the run pretty much the whole drive until that last series. So let's see what they do here.
All right, here it is now, 1st down and 10. Inside handoff to the tailback. He gets down to the 28-yard line, so gain of a couple. They are very content just to run this ball. Now, we knew going in that they were just kind of a running team, throwing the ball just to keep the defense honest, and that's kind of what they did in the 1st half. Gained very little yards by pass, most of their yards by run, but Conquerors kept them out of the end zone in the 1st half, and now they're driving the ball all the way from their side of the field to the Victory side of the field. Ball's on the 28-yard line now, 2nd down and 8. Inside handoff to the tailback. He tries to slip a tackle up the middle. He does. Gets ahead for about 4 or 5 yards. Tackle there by Josh Redmond and also number 40, Luke Worley. So a good, clean tackle by them. And gain now down to the 23-yard line, 24. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Conquerors could use a stop. We're actually in 4-down territory here, folks. Trying to get the Hilldale Hornets stopped. Keep them out of the scoreboard here. Conquerors are on their feet now. A tackle by big number 40, Luke Worley. Tackle for a loss. Quarterback took the ball and handed off, inside handoff to the tailback, and he was dropped for a loss by Luke Worley. He slipped his tackle. And Michael, that was a nice play by the Conquerors.
I mean, just great penetration, really. Tried to bounce it out to the outside, but Worley was all over that. And pretty good tackle to wrap him up. It was kind of an arm tackle, but he wouldn't let him get away.
All right, now here's the quarterback. He drops straight back to throw. He's got a lot of time. He throws the ball deep down the field. He's got a receiver out there. It's caught. It's caught. It could be a touchdown or at the 2-yard line. It's way on the opposite side of the field, folks. I can't quite tell. And indeed, that's going to be a 2-yard, not quite a touchdown, but the receiver went sky high to catch it. He climbed the ladder and brought it back down. Good play by them. Tyler Fisher-Ellis was there for the Conquerors, but couldn't get there. And now inside handoff to the tailback, and he could score. And he's in there for the touchdown.
That's really disappointing. I'll tell you why. On that 4th down play just a minute ago, it looked like the pocket broke down, and the quarterback was scrambling around, and I thought we were going to get some penetration, but it looked like that there might have been a hold or something, but no flags thrown. The coaches up here in the box were really screaming for one. It looks like there should have been at least one flag. I probably saw at least 2 Conquerors there that couldn't quite get off the blocks. And it looked like that they, were going to have the quarterback swallowed up, but he just heaved one down as a jump ball. And disappointing there from the Conquerors. They weren't able to take the stop. But
all right, now here's the extra point attempt. Kick down, up, and good. And I'll tell you what, Michael, I hope that kid doesn't have to kick a field goal, because that went about 50 yards right there. So he's got quite a leg on his feet. The Conquerors are now sitting just a little bit uneasy. All the fans are kind of got a little drawn, a little bit of a breath, and they're kind of wondering, oh man, what's going to go on here? 21-7 now, 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in this 3rd quarter, and the Hilldale Hornets have matched the Conquerors. The Conquerors took their opening possession of the 3rd quarter, drove down the field on a nifty little 54-yard run by Keith Calhoun, straight up the middle, and now here's the Hilldale Hornets driving the ball down the field, and like Michael said, on 4th and 8, threw the ball towards the end zone. A nice play, throw and catch for their longest play of the game. And they scored a touchdown the next play. And so now the Conquerors, with 22 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter, ball is spotted on the 40. They are ready to kick the ball back deep to the Conquerors. P.J. McLaughlin, Tyler Fisher-Ellis, and now kicked over Josh Redmond. But now P.J.'s got it. He's got it to 30 and tackled right there. As it rolled over Josh Redmond's head. I thought he was going to try and catch it and squirt up the field and return it, but no. P.J. McLaughlin got it, and so now we've got a 1st down and 10 from, let's call it the 32-yard line, 1st down and 10. So not bad field position for the Conquerors.
Well, I really expect Victor here to attack Hillsdale. 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. There's not too many possessions left, so they're up by 2 scores. But Victor's been very, very successful on offense. Jacoby Hicks in the slot, little 5-yard slant has just been money all day. They're probably going to hand it off to Deshaun here on a couple plays, but let's see what they do.
Keith now out of the shotgun, drops straight back throw, got Emmanuel Deshaun out to the side, and he hits the pass is complete on a quick little 5-yard out. That cornerback is playing way off of him, and so that's wide open, but only a gain of about 5 yards on the play. The quarterback closed real quick. Clock is running, a minute 56, a minute 55. Keith Calhoun now out of the shotgun. Inside handoff. No, he fakes it. Quick little throw to PJ. PJ's got the ball to the 40, up to the 45, and out of bounds. And it's going to be right about the 45. 1st down and 10. The referees signal for the chains to be moved. And, Michael, that looked like a nice little play by the Conquerors.
Well, they brought PJ in on a little wide receiver sweep. They faked the handoff to initially. Then they faked it off inside to Deshaun. Then they threw the ball out to PJ, who just kept making his run out wide. and no one picked him up when he didn't get the handoff from the snap. It seems like the linebackers just forgot about him.
First down and 10 for the Conquerors. Now ball's on the 45-yard line. And now Keith drops straight back. Got a lot of pressure. He's going to get sacked. Looked like they had a face mask, but no call on the play.
That was a definite face mask. His head, he's appealing to the referee right here. And
I'm not sure why they didn't call that, but they did. The referee in the white hat was standing way behind him and maybe blocked by that. But at any rate, it's a big sack and a loss for the Conquerors. About 5 yards, going to bring up second and 15. Balls on the 40 now. Conquerors got 60 yards to go for pay dirt. Keith's now looking back at the coaches on the sideline, signaling in the play. He's got nobody in the backfield, everybody out wide, and he's looking inside now. He's got a catch there by John Michael Terry. Finally makes his first catch of the ball game, and it was a low throw. He was hoping it would be a little bit higher because he had a chance to turn and run with it, but he did make the low grow catch, and it's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play, so it's going to bring up third down and 7.
And got to be careful with your play calling right here, just in your half of the field, and don't want to, you don't have to throw it past the sticks and, force a pass, but Jacoby Hicks in the slot, and let's see him go there.
All right, Keith now drops straight back. Inside to Miguel Adesicon. He's got the ball to 50, down to the 48-yard line, and stops right there. It looked like he could have lowered his head real easy and bowled ahead for it, but instead he stopped looking for a juke move. By that time, the linebacker caught up with him and makes a tackle at about the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 1.5 or so from the 47-yard line.
Well, and really not good execution there by Victory. They had the screen set up. They had 2 linemen downfield. They had 2 linebackers, and they both missed their blocks. And he was going to get at least the first down and more if they just would have picked up those blocks because the safeties had dropped really far back to cover Adesicon and Jacoby Hicks. And coach has got to be disappointed with that. Called the timeout here on 4th down. And,
actually, we've got the end of the third quarter right here. So that was a quick third quarter. And so now, folks, we're going into the fourth quarter. Victory's got a 21-7 lead, up by 14 on the Hilldale Hornets. We are broadcasting live, and I tell you what, folks, there's very little wind. It's probably about 65 degrees out. I'm in short sleeves. We're up here in the press box on about the 50-yard line, and I tell you what, it is nice out here tonight. You can't beat this for a football game. Next week, Conquerors go on the road to Tulsa Rogers, and so the Conquerors are going to be on the road one time, and we're going to broadcast that game too. So listen to us on the Victory Football Network. Here we go, folks. 4th down and 2 now. The Conquerors have the ball on the Hilldale 47-yard line. They got to get to the 45-yard line. Let's see what the Conquerors do. On last time on 4th down, Keith dropped on a quick little drop back and kicked the ball. I don't think they're going to do that here. Josh Redmond's in the backfield, standing about 2 yards deeper than Keith. Inside there is Luke Worley, and a quick little inside to Josh Redmond. He's stopped right there at about the 50-yard line, and nice play by the Hilldale Hornets, and they're going to have a change of possession. And, Michael, they might have a little bit of momentum here going into the fourth quarter.
I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like the call, but, last time at the end of the first half, they let Keith just do a little pooch kick, and hindsight's 20/20, right? But, definitely not what you want to do. You're giving them the ball right at midfield, and they got momentum now.
All right, inside handoff now to the tailback for Hilldale, and he's going to be stuffed in the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. They might give him a half a yard, maybe no gain. They're going to give him about a half a yard or so. Going to bring up 2nd down at 9.5 now. Clock's running. This is the fourth quarter. Victory's up 21-7. 11 minutes, 34 seconds left to play. So a lot of time left. A couple more possessions for each team. And this game could swing. It's still in the balance. So let's see what the Conquerors can do on defense. 2nd down at 9. Quarterback now hands under center. And he rolls to his right. And he's going to throw the ball. Oh, no, he's sacked. Big number 82. John Michael Fury got him. Who else was there? Was that number 40? No, number 67, Matt Lewis. Put the wood to him initially. And then over the top comes out John Michael Terry. And, folks, I got to tell you, Conquerors needed that. Backed him up about 5 yards.
I'm really surprised the quarterback didn't throw there. He had 2 guys wide open. One guy on a little flare out to the right, another guy running a little corner around. Josh Redmond was having to cover two guys, and he was split in between them. It seemed like the quarterback didn't know whether to throw it to the short player or go to the corner. And by the time he hesitated, made a decision to go to the corner, and just that one second hesitation gave him enough time to have John Michael Terry get there and get the sack.
Third down and 14 now. Quarterback drops. See if they can throw a little hook and ladder for the Conquerors. The ball's on the ground, and it is a little hook and ladder at the 50-yard line. Folks, we saw that last week in the Beggs game, and Beggs worked it to perfection. I mean, it was like OU about 20 years ago against Nebraska. They did the quick hook and ladder. They were down by 7. They scored a touchdown and won the game. That was the start of Sooner magic.
Well, as long as you're not mentioning the OU Boise State hook and ladder, I think.
Boise State probably ran into better perfection during that game. AD had scored a touchdown, then they went and did the same thing. Okay, here we go, folks. Here it is, 4th down and 12 now. The Hilldale Hornets have the ball at about the 46-yard line. They've got to go 12 yards, and in a punt formation is the punter, and he's going to actually kick the ball. And I thought they were going to fake it, folks, but they didn't. It's going to be kicked all the way down to the 20, down to the 15 on a nice kick by the Hilldale Hornets, and that's going to pin the Conquerors down. Michael, can you see out where it is? I think it's going to be at about the...
Looks like it's about the 15 or the 14 there. And, I just want to go back to that hook and ladder, and it was a good little 5-yard curl. They had the slot receiver just drag out to the left, and they fumbled the pitch. And, there was no one behind. And if that pitch would have been executed a little better, that would have been 6. And so, pretty good break there by Victory. That's a difficult play to execute for sure. And, now they got the ball, and they're in control of it. Let's just look to see maybe some clock management here.
All right, here we go. 9 minutes and 34 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. Victory's up 21-7. And now here's Keith on a little inside handoff to PJ. He's trying to get outside. He's up to the 10. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He's trying to get there. And I tell you what, that has not worked all game long. Those Hilldale linebackers are very quick to the outside, and we're able to stuff the Conquerors on that play. Clock is running, so loss on the play of about 5 or so. No, a couple. And so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, they stopped his forward progress, and they pushed him back to about 5-yard loss, but he just almost got back up to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go, folks. Keith now has got 2nd down and 12. We thought that a defensive lineman had jumped offside. Keith was pointing to him. Referee says no go. Inside handoff to Miguel. Now he's got a little bit of a seam, and he's going to slip to the outside. He breaks the tackle, but doesn't get a whole lot more. Gains up to about the 20, so that could be 3rd down now, and let's see where they're going to spot it. 3rd down. Oh, he makes quite a bit more. Got about 10 on the play, maybe 11 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And Miguel comes off the field. His helmet came off. I thought the defender had grabbed his helmet and wrestled him to the ground. And so he is out of there. Now Josh Redmond in the backfield, Luke Worley in the backfield, Emmanuel Adeshikon split wide left, way wide left. And now here's an inside hitter to Josh Redmond. He's going to slip all the way to the 32-yard line, and that's good enough for a Conqueror 1st down. Clock's going to be running. The Conquerors maintain possession.
That's a big play there. They're going to be able to squeeze off another 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes off of the clock with this new set of downs. And taking their time here, looking at the sideline. Worley in there at fullback.
All right, here's the Conquerors now. 1st down and 10. Ball's on the 27-yard line. Up 21-7. Inside handoff to Luke Worley, and he is going to be gained for about 5 yards. Hit initially at the line of scrimmage, busted that tackle. Hit about 2 yards up the field, busted that tackle, and then eventually dropped for about a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Let's call it 6. Ball's going to be spotted on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, really hard running there by Luke. He dropped his helmet, just led with the crown there, and just was able to just run over a couple of those smaller linebackers.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. Now inside handoff to Josh Redmond. He gets ahead for a couple more yards. Conquerors are very content just to run the ball, run the clock, win the game. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Could be an injury timeout. Let's see what's happening here. I thought they're stop and play for something. Oh, there's a holding on the Conquerors. That's going to back them up. I mean, way up, folks. They are moving the ball way back. It's more than a 10-yarder. Ball was on the 30, and they're putting it on the, see, where is it? It's hard for us to tell.
It's like about the 22, 21 or
on the
22.
far hash mark, far side of the field. And the Conquerors have got quite a ways to go now. Second down at 16. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Clock is still running. That was a hold on the Conquerors. And now here's Keith Calhoun. Nobody in the backfield. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to squirt out of it. He's going to try and throw the ball. Now he's going to try and run. And he gets ahead for maybe just a couple yards. Up to the 25-yard line maybe. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Let's call it the 27. That's on the way far side of the field, folks. So it's hard for us to tell where it is.
Well, and, you know, Victory having to change up the game plan a little bit. They were wanting just to run, and then now backed up at second and 16. They tried to throw. Keith's doing a good job scrambling out and staying in bounds and keep the clock going. Let's see what they draw up here on third down.
Okay, here we go. Keith now drops straight back to throw. Little inside tunnel screen two. Emmanuel this gun. He gets ahead to the 35 up to the 36-yard line. I don't think he got the first down.
That's going to be a fourth down.
It's going to be about 3 yards short or so, maybe 2 yards.
About three or 4 yards. I think they're going to have to punt this one.
This is going to be fourth down and 3. Ball's on the 27. And Keith now operating out of the shotgun. He's going to back up a couple yards and kick it. And a nice high kick. Nobody back for the Hornets. I don't know why. And it's going to do that little squib roll down to the 24-yard line. So a nice little punt there by Keith Calhoun. Not quite as good as the punt just before the end of the first half, where he kicked it up about 55 yards down to the 3. But we'll take it there, first down and 10 for the Hilldale Hornets from the 24-yard line.
Well, the reason why Hilldale didn't have anybody back there is Keith actually was just maybe a step or two back from his normal shotgun. So it was hard to tell. It wasn't necessarily in a punt formation, so they didn't even have a safety back there. Didn't quite get the 20-yard victory bounce he got the first half, but backed him up nonetheless.
All right, first down 10 on the quarterback. Drops straight back to throw. Got his little hitch pass on the wide receiver. And he catches it and almost enough for a first down. So a nice play by then. And defending on the play was number 9, Tyler Fisher-Ellis. And he's playing way off the ball. Doesn't want to get burned deep. Our safety over the top right there is Jacoby Hicks. He's playing a little bit of safety. And so now here's the quarterback. Same little throw. Nice little hitch pattern. And again, a good for 5, 6, 7 yards. The other play was not a first down, second down and 1, but they got the first down on that one. Ball's going to be spotted on the 41-yard line. Clock is going to be running 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. The Conquerors up by 14, but Hilldale's driving on the ball here. Inside handoff to the tailback. He's going to be stuffed right there by Gino Hanna. Nice play.
That's a really questionable play call there from Hilldale, just running it up the middle, and
because that slant pattern's there every time. I don't know why they're still not running that.
Well, and Victory's secondary is kind of shaking right now. You know, on the last play before, you know, Keith Calhoun was supposed to be safety. He was running on the field late because they're running the hurry-up offense.
All right, here we go, folks. Now here is the quarterback. He throws the ball deep down the field. Emmanuel doesn't see it. It's going to be caught. Hilldale's got the ball at the 20, down to the 15, and out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Man, and he didn't even have to see in order to play defense. He didn't even put his hands up. Just put his hands up in the receiver's face. And it just dropped right in the breadbasket. Good throw.
Great throw by the Hilldale Hornets. I tell you what, and Emmanuel was running step for step, but turned around. Couldn't see the ball coming. I knew that was going to happen. It would have taken a perfect throw, and indeed it happened. First down and goal from the 5-yard line. 4 minutes and 59 seconds left to play, and now we got a flag on the play. Let's see what we got. Looks like illegal procedures. They're going to back them up. Going to be first down and goal from the 10-yard line. So not too much hurt because they still got to score the touchdown. Victory's up by 14. We would love to see a stop right here. Let's see what the Conquerors can do. First and goal from the 10-yard line. The Hornets have driven all the way from their 24 down to the 10 now. first down and 10. Inside handoff to the tailback. He slips a tackle, rolls down to about the 6, maybe the 5-yard line. And so a nice run on first down.
You know, what's disappointing about that long pass play is they've thrown the ball further than 10 yards maybe 5 times this game. 2 times it's gotten picked. 1 time they caught it at the 1, and the other time they caught it there at about the 5.
Now the quarterback rolls, and he's going to get sacked by the Conquerors. Josh Redmond had him in his sights, but he skipped that tackle. But there were 2 more guys there that slapped him down to the ground. John Michael Terry put him to the turf. Also in there on the tackle, big number 67, Matt Lewis, put him down to the ground. The Conquerors played some big D here. Ball's all the way back to the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal now from the 13. Quarterback now drops straight back to throw. He's got a lot more pressure and throws to the outside. No good. Going to bring 4th down and 13.
And
4th and goal.
They're going to have to go for it here. This is a long play, and still a lot of field for victory to cover. And they were looking to try to get a receiver along the backside of the end zone.
I had said that tackle was by Matt Lewis, 67, but actually Noah Tenascucci got in there and made that second touch. Josh Redmond had come in there and had actually made the initial stop on the quarterback, but then he slipped that tackle. But there was 56, Noah Tenascucci, to clean it up and bring him down to the turf. And then on top of all of them comes big number 82, John Michael Terry. And so that was the big sack to back him up, because they had second goal from the 5-yard line. Now they got 4th and 13, 4th and goal from the 13-yard line. And so the Conquerors are playing some pretty good D.
Now the key to this 4th down play here is get pressure on the quarterback. You got to penetrate, get pressure, and you got to make him throw it sooner. If he has protection, if he can let his receivers get into the end zone, he can find somebody. You know, you've got some of these receivers that can dance behind the safeties and kind of find a seam or find the corner of the end zone. But you know, with Noah in there and Josh in there, I wouldn't be surprised if they probably sent Worley on a little inside blitz. But you got to get pressure here. And
the Hilldale quarterback likes to roll. He likes to take the ball, drop back, and roll to the right or to the left, especially on 3rd or 4th and short, where it's passing down. He likes to roll. Now, on that long pass play, he actually dropped straight back, threw the ball all the way down to the field. And so, but they don't have that much room to work with. I look for a roll left or roll right, and finding those receivers, that little inside slant pattern to the wide receiver. Tyler Fisher-Ellis has been playing off him for quite a bit, but it shortens the field up when you're back up to the goal. So let's see if the Conquerors can play some defense here. 4:05 left in the ball game, folks. The Conquerors are up 21-7. Got a comfortable lead, but the Hilldale Hornets can change the complexion of this game in a big-time hurry here, folks. 4th down and 13, 4th and goal. Here it is now. Quarterback drops straight back to throw. He's got some pressure. He throws the ball. But it's intercepted by Luke Worley. Intercepted at the goal line. He's up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, down to the 30, down to the 35. Conquerors got the ball.
And he is pumped up there. Worley, big play.
Luke Worley, big play in his position to perfection. Comes up with the pick, runs it all the way back up to the 37-yard line, and the Conquerors got a 1st down and 10 from there.
Well, and Luke faked the inside blitz, and he just dropped back to the goal line. The quarterback, not sure if he didn't see him or if he's just trying to force it, because he really didn't have anywhere else to go. They had a cover 4 in the end zone with the safeties, Keith Calhoun and Jacoby Hicks. And, just forced it in there, and that's what happened.
All right, here we go, folks. The Conquerors get a big turnover. Nice job, Luke Worley. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in this game. Conquerors up by 15, and now here's an inside throw to P.J. McLaughlin up to the 46-yard line. That's almost a 1st down. Gain of about 9. The Conquerors not willing to sit on this. They want to move the ball down the field and try and score again, or at least pin the Hornets all the way deep. P.J. comes up limping just a little bit. Now here's Keith Calhoun with Miguel Adeshikon in the backfield. I don't look for much other than to run this ball right here, Michael.
Well, and Victory really in control. They really just threw that short pass just to back those linebackers up a little bit, so that Adeshikon will have a little bit more room on this draw play.
All right, here we go. Clock is running 3:13, 3:12. Inside handoff to Miguel. He gets the ball ahead for a couple of yards, and that could be enough for a 1st down. They're gonna see where they're gonna they're going to move the chains. They are first down and 10. Conquerors in control here, folks. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play. Folks, we welcome you listening to us on the Victory Football Network. Our next away game is an away game at Tulsa Rogers. We will be broadcasting that next week too. That's at Tulsa Rogers. We'll be broadcasting that game, and then the Conquerors finish up the regular season with 2 home games, Morris and Stigler, and that finishes up. And then the first round of the playoffs. The Conquerors can still get a home playoff game if they win the remainder of their games. The big key was that game tonight, and now there is a fumble on the play.
They got it.
And the Hilldale Hornets have the ball. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. There was kind of a mix-up on the exchange right there with Keith Calhoun and Miguel Adeshikon. Michael, did you see what happened?
It looked like that Keith was looking to hand it off, and Adeshikon just maybe didn't know what that, line audible there was, and he wasn't expecting it because he went to go fake for it, and then he immediately went to go block that linebacker that was blitzing, and Keith let go of the ball, and Adeshikon didn't grab it, so it fell to the turf, and Hilldale scoops it up.
Hilldale quarterback now looks deep down the field. He's got a receiver at the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20. He's got knocked out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Quarterback standing big and tall in the pocket right there. Hits his receiver in stride, and now the Hornets are knocking on the door again. They had an interception return up to the 34-yard line by Luke Worley. Moved the ball ahead for a first down and then fumbled the ball away. And now they're knocking on the door right here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Looks like the Conquerors were in control, and now here's the quarterback. He throws the ball into the end zone. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. Caught, touchdown. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. And the Hilldale Hornets have moved within a touchdown and an extra point of tying the Conquerors. They were up 21 to 7 just a few seconds ago in 2 quick plays. And now here they are on for the extra point attempt. I don't see any kind of a 2-point conversion coming up here because they just need to tie the score here with a touchdown and an extra point. And here comes the extra point. Kick is down, up, and good. Okay, so folks, Michael, a little bit different complexion to the game right here.
Well, and I would have liked to have seen, we don't have it in this game, but I'd like to have seen a replay because he caught that right on the back of the end zone. That back judge, yeah, he was kind of on the line, but he was on the far other side of the goalpost, and they caught it in the right corner of the end zone. And
Good
like,
throwing catch.
It looked like to me he was maybe out of the back of the end zone. They obviously called him in, but
Looks like that Sterling Shepard catch on against Alabama last year out of the back of the end zone. So that was a good thrown catch. And the Hilldale Hornets, take our hats off to them. They're fighting all the way down to the end here, folks. It looks, I don't know, Michael, are they going to do an onside kick?
Absolutely.
They've got one timeout left. Victory's got 2 timeouts left. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the ball game. And they are setting the ball up for the onside kick. Ball is in the middle of the field.
In the last couple kickoffs that they've done this half, they've done a little pooch kick where they, kind of kick it the same way, just skip it along the ground.
The ball has to go 10 yards.
Yeah, the ball has to go 10 yards, but, the ball's been taking some weird bounces on this grass. And, we'll just keep our fingers crossed.
Here we go, folks. The ball is teed up on the 40. Here he goes. He kicks the ball, and it is a pooch kick. And who's got it? Is that Josh Redmond? Who catches that ball all the way over?
Calhoun.
And Caleb Calhoun gets the big freshman. Comes up and catches the ball at the 47. The Conquerors can't quite run all the time out of the clock.
One timeout.
One timeout. No 2-minute warning. Don't have to worry about that. So here we go, 21 to 14. Conquerors get 1 first down. They probably got it sewed up here, folks. And so let's see what we can do. No turnovers. Keith.
Now, if they don't get a first down here, Hilldale will get the ball back with about 30 seconds, maybe a little less, depending upon the punt. So, at the very least, as long as no turnovers, they'll back him up pretty far.
Here's Josh Redmond out inside handoff. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage, driven back for about a 1-yard loss. And that's going to bring up second down and 11. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line now.
Hilldale holding on to that timeout.
Miguel Adeshikon back in the ball game. Josh Redmond comes out. And we just got to make a clean handoff. 3 wide receivers to the right, or to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Ball's on the far hash mark. Here is Keith now operating out of the shotgun. A minute 34, 33, 32, 31. Clock is running. And now he drops straight back. So got a lot of pressure. He's going to be sacked. Sacked back at the 30-yard line. And I tell you what, folks, they're going to call a timeout. They're going to stop the clock at a minute 20 seconds left to play. And that's not quite what the Conquerors wanted right there. Keith had a lot of pressure from the Hilldale Hornets, and he gets sacked, Michael, at about the 36-yard line.
Oh, and you know, it looked like it was going to be a design draw. Keith dropped back, you know, put the ball up, and right as soon as he was about to put it down and run forward, they had a breakdown in the line there, and he had two Hillsdale players swallowing up. And, you know, did a good job just to tuck the ball in, make sure he didn't, you know, have a turnover. Definitely don't want to put the ball on the turf there. And back up 3rd and 21. And time out here to talk about it, talk about ball security.
I'd be very surprised. They don't have another timeout left, okay? So look at this. If they just run the ball, let's say we get 2 or 3 yards, line of scrimmage, we get 40 more seconds run off the clock. That's going to make it about 40 seconds left to play in the ball game. Maybe 30 seconds, like you said earlier. So let's see what the Conquerors can do here. I would be very surprised if we throw the ball. Keith Calhoun has got nobody in the backfield. Look for that quarterback draw that he did. He might throw a little hitch pattern. Pretty trustworthy. Here's now Keith. He's going to roll to his left, and he's got a lot of receivers to his left. He's trying to throw the ball. No, he's going to run the ball. He gets out of bounds at about the 30. He gets up to the 50. He could get the first down. He's up to the 40. What a run by Keith Calhoun. It's going to be 4th down. Folks, I thought he was going out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That's at the first down marker right there. Then it'd be 4th down and 10. But no, he slips the tackle, gets up past down to the 47-yard line. Now it's got 4th and 1. They've got the down marker too.
No, yeah, that's just a mistake there by the official. Definitely 4th down, 4th and short.
I don't know why they're not showing 4th down. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Not sure why that play clock isn't running. That had a delay of about maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Victory gets a break.
The referee has told them to run the play clock because it wasn't going. Okay, now we got 33, 32, 31. 4th down and 1, folks. 4th down and 1. The ball is on the 43-yard line. Conquerors. Here's Keith. He's going to do a quick little kick. He's going to kick the ball all the way down to the 10. If they can keep it out of the end zone. No, they don't, but it goes into the end zone. It's going to be 16 seconds left to play, folks, and the ball's going to be spotted on the 20. So the Conquerors have to hold their breath and play great defense here to end this game with. We appreciate everybody listening to us on the Victory Broadcasting Network. My name's Al Cap, my broadcast partner here, Michael Cap, and he is here helping me call the game. Mike McNamer is in Washington, D.C. Appreciate him and everything that he does for the Victory Broadcast Network. He'll be joining me next week as we go to Tulsa Rogers and have our last away game, and then there's 2 more home games, Morris and Stigler, and then our playoff game. If we win this game tonight, pretty good chance we'll host our first round playoff game, perhaps. Still a lot of football to be played in the season. All right, here we go. 16 seconds left to play. Quarterback drops straight back to throw, and they throw the ball to another Hickman ladder, but the tailback catches it. He's at the 40, up to the 50. He's going to go out to the sideline, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 6 seconds left to play, enough for one more play.
They're going to get a chance to even in the end zone.
They're going to do a little Hail Mary.
I mean, we're joining everyone else here, sitting on the edge of our seats, biting our fingernails, twirling our hair.
All right, 6 seconds left to play.
Here.
6 seconds left to play. The ball's on the 46-yard line of Victory. They got to go 46 yards to get pay dirt. 5 defensive backs standing on the 15-yard line. No linebackers. Here we go. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops straight back to throw. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to be sacked. He's going to be sacked, and the ball game's over. Conquerors win 21-14. Wow, what a game. All right, folks. Well, listen, appreciate you listening to us. We're going to do a quick sign-off right here. We're going to head back to town. We appreciate you listening to us on the Victory Football Network. Join us next week if you can. Tulsa Rogers, fierce Victory at Tulsa Rogers. And then we'll go ahead and sign off right now. You're listening to the Victory Football Network.
Trey Smith puts the lumber to him. About a 7-yard loss there.
Great job by Trey playing out the block and going and making a play.
I mean, he just destroyed his guy at the line of scrimmage, and then the quarterback was actually going to try and run a little option, but he kind of fumbled the snap there. It looked like just a little bit, and that half a second right there was all Trey needed. And it is a deep kick back. Andre Wiley all the way back up to the goal line. He brings it out to the 10, out to the 15. He's it there. Let's see, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Here goes Andre to the 40, down to the 47. He could go down to the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Conquerors! Touchdown! Andre Wiley all the way 100 yards for the touchdown. You got to hear the crowd on that one, folks. Man, woman, and child, that put him in the out.
That's got to be a school record, Al. I can remember in the 11 years we've been playing football, anyone go 100 yards.
Caleb Bowen now operates out of the shotgun. He rolls to his left, and he throws the ball deep into the end zone, and it is caught and